Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Russellville High School's Colors Day evening ceremony. We invite you to sit back and enjoy as we proudly announce and present the 2024 Colors Day Royalty. As we wait just a few moments, please make your way behind the home stands and pick up your free glow sticks. There are also t-shirts back there. Please make your way now to pick up your glow sticks and t-shirts for the game tonight. Also tonight, for both games, we have special guests in the arena, Crawford and London Elementary School. Tonight is Crawford and London night. Please welcome the students and staff of Crawford Elementary and London Elementary School. Also, we'd like to offer a special thanks to Will and Laura Wetzel, Boyd Osborne, Kyle and Bethany Hood, Christy Lamoureux, Ashton Smith, Tara Dollar Kelly, and Arkansas Real Estate Collective for sponsoring the shirts tonight. Also a special thanks to Meg Robinson in the Center of the Arts for sponsoring tonight's glow sticks. And again, we'd like to offer a special thanks to Laerta for providing the hospitality room. Thank you, Laerta, for providing the food for the hospitality room. And at this time, we'd like to welcome our Colors Day royalty to the court. First, sophomore maid, Katie Clem. Katie is the daughter of Josh and Tiffany Clem. Katie attends City Church. She is a member of Crown Club, RHS Choir, City Church Youth Worship Team, National Honor Society, and FBLA. She volunteers as a camp counselor on summer staff at Camp Cottle. Katie is being escorted by her father, Josh Clem. Sophomore maid, Katie Clem. Sophomore maid, Madeline Clements. Madeline is the daughter of John and Barbara Clements. Madeline attends Central Presbyterian Church, where she is a youth leader. She is in debate, choir, band, theater, and dance at Just Dance Studio. She is also a member of Interact and is the sophomore representative of Women in STEMs Club. Madeline is being escorted by her family friend, John Gale. Sophomore maid, Madeline Clements. Sophomore maid, Kana Keister. Kana is the daughter of Jeremy and Amanda Keister. Kana attends New Life Church. She is on the Ladies Cyclone basketball team and the Ladies Cyclone soccer team. She is a member of Crown Club, Student Advisory Board, New Life Youth Worship Team, and National Honor Society. Kana is being escorted by her father, Jeremy Keister. Sophomore maid, Kana Keister. Next we have junior maid Madison Estep. Maddie is the daughter of Kelsey and Michael Dollar and Andrew and Samantha Estep. Maddie attends New Life Church. She is Miss Polk County Teen and had the opportunity to compete for the title of Miss Arkansas Teen in October. She is part of Beta and Renaissance Club. She is a worship leader and made All-State Choir. She is a member of Cyclone Broadcasting and will work with NASA soon for the upcoming eclipse. She is cast as Sophie in the spring musical Mamma Mia and is a big sister to 5 of her favorite people. She is being escorted by her father, Andrew Estep, junior maid Madison Estep. Junior maid Medea Fassler. Medea is the daughter of Vanessa Zavala. Medea attends Home Church in Dardanelle. She is National Honor Society historian, HOSA chapter president, and FBLA healthcare competitor. She is a member of Skills USA, Cyclone Broadcasting, and is a health science student through AATCC and Salt and Light Servant, a nonprofit Guatemala missions, medical, and construction. Medea is being escorted by her brother, Madden Kelly, junior maid Medea Fassler. Junior maid Carabeth Wade. Carabeth is the daughter of Carrie and Russell Wade. Carabeth attends Centerville Assembly of God. She is the captain of the RHS speech and debate team. She is a member of Educators Rising, FBLA, Mock Trial, and National Honor Society. She is on the executive board of Crown Club and is the editor of the literary magazine. She was selected to serve as the district leader on Senator Bowman's Congressional Youth Cabinet. Carabeth is being escorted by her father, Russell Wade. Junior maid, Carabeth Wade. Junior maid, Mayanna Wood. Mayanna is the daughter of Jason and Mary Wood. Mayanna attends First Baptist Church in Russellville. She is the girls' captain of Fellowship Christian of Athletes and varsity goalkeeper for the Ladies Cyclone soccer team. She serves on the executive board of the Ground Club and is a member of the National Honor Society, Senator Bowman's Congressional Youth Cabinet, Cyclone Broadcasting Team, and Skills USA. She is passionate about ministry and service, pursuing every opportunity for outdoor recreation and exploration, especially with friends. Mayanna is being escorted by her father, Jason Wood. Junior maid, Mayanna Wood. Senior maid, Isabel Clements. Isabel is the daughter of John and Barbara Clements. Isabel attends Central Presbyterian Church and is a member of RHS Choir, Chromatic, Band, Theater, Swim and Dive, National Honor Society, Tri-M Music Honor Society, Crown Club, and Dance at Just Dance Studio. Isabel could not be in attendance due to her participation in the state swim and dive meet occurring this evening. Best of luck to Isabel and her teammates. Senior maid, Isabel Clements. Senior maid, Allie Hernandez. Allie is the daughter of Richard Hernandez. She is a member of the Hispanic Heritage, Crochet, Interact, Asian Culture, Gardening Club, and participates in the RHS Book Club and Women in STEM. She is a member of GSA, Chamber Choir, and Symphonic Band. She is also a member of National Honor Society and Cyclone Quiz Bowl. She is being escorted by her godmother, Rhonda Garchow. Senior maid, Allie Hernandez. Senior maid, Heidi Hernandez. Heidi Hernandez is the daughter of Richard Hernandez. She is a member of Cyclone Theater, RHS Chamber Chorale, Chamber Choir, Hispanic Heritage Club, Gardening Club, National Honor Society, GSA, Interact, Book Club, Asian Culture Club, and City Youth Council. She plays the French horn in the Cyclone Symphonic Band. Heidi is being escorted by RHS Choir Director Matt Foy. Senior maid, Heidi Hernandez. Senior maid, Nina Hernandez. Nina is the daughter of Richard Hernandez. She is a percussionist in the Symphonic Band. She is a member of the Hispanic Heritage Club, Gardening Club, Book Club, GSA, Asian Culture Club, National Honor Society, Interact, Spanish Honor Society, and Tri-M Honor Society. Nina is being escorted by her stepmother, Delilah Bloom. Senior maid, Nina Hernandez. And your 2024 RHS Colors Day Queen, Senior Janiyah Trotter. Janiyah is the daughter of Brenda Spencer. Janiyah attends New Prospect Missionary Baptist Church. She has been in cheer for 4 years and band for 6 years. She enjoys making TikToks with friends, shopping, listening to music, and helping her churches praise and dance worship. She also enjoys the original Red Bull, coconut berry, and eating sweet and hot jerky. Janiyah is being escorted by her mother, Brenda Spencer. Senior Janiyah Trotter. RHS Principal, Mr. Brad Ray, will be crowning the Queen this evening with the assistant of Vice Principals, Mr. Brad Kaufman, Mr. Eston Jones, and Mrs. Rebecca McMullen. And I present to you the 2024 Colors Day Queen and her court. Let's give them another round of applause.
Associates, Greenway, First State Bank, Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, EMF Roofing, and by Feltner's Athletes Corner. Russellville High School Basketball on River Country, KCJC.
Like to welcome everyone to Cyclone Arena tonight as the Russell Cyclones and Lady Cyclones conclude their regular season by hosting Van Buren. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mickey Duall here to bring you all the action tonight on River Country 102.3 KCJC. We're also streaming the video live on our YouTube channel, Cyclone Booth. And so if you don't know by now, that's the two places to find us. Well, it's the end of the regular season, but there's still a lot going on. Both Russellville Cyclones and Lady Cyclones have punched their ticket to the state tournament. With the girls, there's not a lot to play for because they're going to be the number 2 seed no matter what. With the boys, there's a ton to play for, and same way on Van Buren's side. We're going to get to that, and it's a little bit longer than normal pregame show. We'll briefly tell you on the boys. We're going to talk about this as we get closer to the boys' game between the two games tonight. We'll go ahead and tell you on the boys' side because it's so interesting, and we know we're probably going to have some teams, people, fans from other teams tuning in to our game tonight. So here it is on the West. There are 4 teams that are going to the state tournament. That has been settled. However, what has not been settled are the seedings. Alma and Van Buren are they're vying for that number 1 and number 2 spot. Russellville and Mountain Home, they are going after that 3 and 4 spot. Now, the teams all play each other. Alma is playing at Mountain Home. Van Buren is playing Russellville tonight. So everybody's going to be focused on our game and with an eyeball on that one. And when I say other teams, it's not just Alma and Mountain Home watching our game. It's the 5A South. Their game's actually all concluded on Tuesday night. So their 4 seeds have been set, and they're all wondering who are they going to play next week and what day and all that. I think their days have already been set, but they're wondering about who they're going to play. We know that Benton on the boys' side is number 1. Lake Hamilton, even with tying Pine Bluff and splitting by point differential, they will be the 2 seed. Pine Bluff will be the 3 seed. That's what we're looking at. I believe Sheridan's going to be the 4 seed out of the South. Now, on the girls' side, turning our attention to the Lady Cyclones, they're the number 2 seed no matter what. Even if they lose tonight and Mountain Home wins, they will tie Mountain Home, but the Lady Cyclones beat Mountain Home 2 out of 2 games, and so they get the tiebreaker. As far as Van Buren Lady Pointers are concerned, they are battling for that number 4 seed. I don't think they have it locked up tonight. They can lock it up with a win over Russellville, or some other things have to happen should they lose tonight. They're being chased by Greenbrier. They're actually tied with Greenbrier, both 6 and 7. So those are the teams that are vying for the number 4 spot on the girls' side. For our girls, we're number 2. Greenwood's number 1, Mountain Home's number 3, and number 4 is up for grabs. So like I said, and the South is watching that too to figure out whoever the top seed out of the South is. They're watching our game to see if Van Buren upsets or Greenbrier, whatever. So there's a lot going on. The good thing is it will all be settled before we break tonight. We will not have to wait until Saturday morning to figure it out. It will all be settled on the court. It will not come down to tiebreaker points as far as Russellville is concerned. The Lady Cyclones getting ready to host Van Buren. We're going to take a break, and we'll focus on that matchup when we come back. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny Story in for Olathe Realty Russellville with an important question for you. How do you get top dollar when you're ready to sell your home? Well, I'd suggest trusting the professionals. You know, at Olathe Realty, they really are a seller's best friend because they have years of experience, knowledge, and they have a network of relationships that ensure that you get the most for your home. Olathe Realty Russellville, 968-5668.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil 1, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. And if you're looking for work, Mr. Brake and Lube is hiring with all training provided and competitive pay. So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop. Mr. Brake and Lube is an equal opportunity employer.
If you pay for your own health insurance or you're looking for coverage, do not go online for quotes. You'll get endless calls from call centers and they will not stop. Instead, call Becky, the health plan lady. She can provide sound advice for your health insurance needs. Her freedom of choice plans lets you pick your doctors, no deductibles, no copays, and it's 30 to 60% lower cost than Obamacare. Call Becky at 479-886-2475 or go to healthplanlady.com.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling with 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County. ABC provides all-day child care, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
Well, the folks at our
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. Lady Cyclones getting ready to take on Van Buren. Again, this is the last regular season game. The Lady Cyclones know that they're going to be a 2 seed. They know that they're going to play on Thursday in the state tournament in Searcy. Van Buren, everything on the line for them. They are tied for the 4th spot. Greenbrier, whoever gets that 4th seed, the other one doesn't get to play state. But as we look at tonight's game, the Lady Cyclones beat Van Buren up there. It was actually tougher than the score appeared, 63-46. But this is going to be the first time in 4 years that we start a game for the Lady Cyclones. Talia Ely is not in the starting lineup. She has started every single game since her 9th grade year. And this, the final regular season game of her career, she is out for the year with an injury, so she'll miss this game and next week. And part of her collegiate season at the UAM, she will miss due to that injury that she sustained in the 3rd quarter of the Harrison game. So I turn to my color man tonight, Aaron Duval. What do you think about tonight's game on the girls' side with Lady Cyclones hosting Van Buren?
Well, no doubt it's going to be tough without Ely, but something that you just cannot dwell on at the start of the game. And, you know, we play to our strength, which is outside shooting and working the ball on the inside with Robinson. White came in up there at Harrison, did a fantastic job working on the inside. So I'm sure we'll see her tonight. And all we have to do is play our game at our pace, watch our passes, and now is the time for this team to step up. Ely's on the bench, so now we play as a team and score as a team, and we have to be aggressive. We have to stay out of foul trouble, but I think we've got the people that can step in there with Robinson and with White. We've got to control the boards, and if we can do that, then we can come away with a victory.
Well, Kyra White will get her start tonight, her first start of her Lady Cyclone career. No matter what happens, the Lady Cyclones will play Thursday of next week at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and they will play the 3 seed out of the South. That's yet to be determined. We're going to be talking about that here in just a moment. should the Lady Cyclones win. If they lose, they're done. If they win, they're going to turn right around and play the next day. So they'll play Thursday at 1. If they win, they'll play Friday at 4. If they win that one, they play Saturday. It's weird that the 2 seed has to potentially play back-to-back-to-back days. Usually they try to protect those 1 seeds to give them the days off. The 2 seed, boy, they didn't get a lot of love with the way they did the scheduling this year. But again, Thursday at Searcy is where we'll be coming to you from. The Lady Cyclones will play at 1 o'clock, and we're not exactly sure who they're going to play against. We believe it's going to be Lakeside. Right now, Lake Hamilton on the 5A South is at 15-1. They've clinched the top spot. Benton is 13-3, Lakeside 12-4, and Sheridan, we couldn't ever get confirmation. They were 11-4, what it showed. We couldn't ever figure if they had tied or whatever, but we think it's going to be Lakeside, the 3 seed out of the South. And again, the Lady Cyclones will play that on Thursday at 1 o'clock in the opening round of the state tournament. We broadcast a game from Searcy earlier this year. They have some big issues as far as streaming, get a radio feed out of there. It wasn't just us. Mountain Home had the same situation there, and so we're hoping all that got cleared up. That was back in December, so we're hoping that cleared. They got a nice new facility, and it's beautiful to watch a game from there, but we know we're going to be bringing you the game here on the radio and on the live stream. We hope everything works out just fine. Mentioned to you that Kyra White going to get the start tonight, her first start of her career. Again, Talia Ely not starting, not for first time in her Lady Cyclone career. We're going to tell you about the starting lineups when we come back. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Well, the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take just a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. You know, every kind word you put online, those personal recommendations to your friends and family are appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to the business of Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, but vital to making our community as great as it is. Special thanks from the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along Mike. It is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Welcome back here to Cyclone Arena. We know that Dover Lady Pirates are in a pretty big game tonight. Maybe that's good that none of them are actually watching us, because they may be pulling a little bit for Van Buren, because we have a former Dover Lady Pirate whose daughter plays for Van Buren and starts. It's Cameron Schmidt, 6-foot sophomore wearing number 3. Her mother, Kelly Compton, actually played for Dover back in the day. She scored 14 in the first game against the Lady Cyclones. They will also come out with number 4, 5'3", junior Aspen Cone. She's only 5'3", but she can shoot, she can light it up, and she's not afraid to shoot it from anywhere. Number 5, Vi Johnson, a 5'5" senior. Number 32, J.C. Odom, a 5'10" junior. And number 33, Sophie Gehrig, a 5'11" senior. Gehrig's mother played on the back-to-back national championship team for Arkansas Tech Golden Suns, Becky Nagel, and her brother, I think, is still the girls coach at Ozark there, Brad Nagel there. Michael Kinney is the head coach for Van Buren. He was assistant there for 6 years and been the head coach for 4 years, but he's a lifer there. He graduated from Van Buren. This is his 27th season in the Van Buren district. For the Lady Cyclones, it will start off with number 2, Z. Campbell, 5'7" senior guard. Number 3, Brenna Burke, 5'7" senior guard. Drew Robinson, also a 5'7" senior guard. Number 20, Shaisha Willis, a 5'9" senior. And number 15, Kyra White, we mentioned the sophomore getting her first start as a Lady Cyclone. LaShonta Johnson, the head coach for Russellville, assisted by Randy Talley. This is the first coach for LaShonta Johnson. Won 20 games in her first season here as the head coach of the Russellville Lady Cyclones. And it's her first head coaching job anywhere. She was assistant at Conway High School before coming here. Lady Cyclones 21-6 overall, 11-2 in conference play. Van Buren 18-11 overall, 6-7 in conference play. We're going to pause while they do the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance and be back. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. As we remember and reflect on the freedoms we all enjoy, please remain standing as we honor our country and the men and women who have served and sacrificed to protect it. If you will turn your attention to our flag as we hear the singing of our national anthem. Tonight, singing the Star-Spangled Banner is Crawford and London Elementary 3rd and 4th grade classes.
$25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. Just ended listening to the few kids from Crawford Elementary doing the national anthem. It's Crawford night here at Cyclone Arena, honoring those students there, and they led us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem. Both teams getting introduced right now. We'll tell you that we mentioned right before we went to the break, Van Buren 18-11 overall. It's like a big drastic when you look at their overall record and their conference record, 18-11 overall. So they're going for the 19th victory, but they're under 500 in the conference. But when you look at this conference, good grief, you got Greenwood, Mountain Home, of course, Russellville. I mean, you play 6 games against them. Now, they did trip up a couple times where they felt like they probably shouldn't have. So that's what's put them in a 4th place tie with Greenbrier. So their eyes going to be on that game tonight. And I believe if they win, they get the 4 seed. If they lose, they got to have Greenbrier lose. And so it is in their hands. And again, the Lady Cyclones don't have anything to play for as far as seeding. But when you look at playing your first game in 4 years without Talia Ely, it's a chance to see, hey, how's this going to look next when we go to state? And so Kyra White showed up and showed out against Harrison Came into the ball game, scored 18 points, easily a career high. Her previous career high was 11, and she's going to get the start tonight. I was watching her. After they had Colors Day, they just had a little bit of a shoot around. She seemed focused in what she was doing. I think she stayed here since the pep rally, and she's been getting ready and focused for tonight's game. The Lady Cyclones 11-2 overall. Now, if they win, they'll be 12-2 and all alone in second place. If they lose tonight and Mountain Home beats Alma, which we figure it will on the girls' side, Lady Cyclones will share second place, but they'll get the nod for the 2 seed after beating Mountain Home twice this year. Those were 2 big victories. And I tell you, when Russellville hosted Mountain Home here, of course, they blew them out, and it was Brenna Burke's show. She had 27 points, winning the game 72-43. We go up to Mountain Home, and we heard, like, okay, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be more focused on Brenna. Well, she scored 1 more point than she did the other night. She had 28 in that ball game, and the Lady Cyclones had a 4-point victory there. It was really 7, but Mountain Home hit a 3 on the buzzer. But Russellville winning that game, sweeping Mountain Home, that's what secured the number 2 seed no matter what happens tonight. Brenna Burke has been the leading scorer for Russellville all year. She's averaging just over 16 points a game. Ely's been second with over 13 points a game, so Russellville's going to have to replace that. But the first time these 2 teams played, Russellville lit it up from the outside, and it was Z Campbell and also Kana Keister that was absolutely on fire in that game. When you look at the victory up there at Van Buren, Campbell had 5 threes in the game. Keister had 6 threes in the game, and then one by Shy Willis. Brenna Burke didn't hit a 3 at all. They were all over her, almost a box-and-1 defense at one time, and Brenna was fine with it. She ended up with 12 points, but she dished it to the open man. They hit 12 threes in that game, and Brenna didn't hit 1. I would never bet on that stat happening in that game.
Well, Brenna's that type of player. You know, she can hit the threes, but then all of a sudden she'll back off and she starts working the ball on the inside, either driving or finding the open person. She's just an overall round good ball player, and that's the talent that she has.
And both teams getting introduced, and we're ready for action. Yeah, we had a little bit longer pregame show, but we're getting underway close. It's supposed to usually start off at 6. This is 6:05 because of them doing Colors Day. Again, they did the pep rally earlier, and so then they knew who the queen was going to be. Now, it's odd that Colors Day is the last game, but they did this so the band could be there for the pep rally, and they switched Colors Day and Senior Night. So even though this is not Senior Night, it's really still the last time these seniors are going to play here. So it means a lot to these seniors. Van Buren in their black uniforms with green numbers, a little bit of white trim. Lady Cyclones in white with red trim, and the Lady Cyclones going to give up on the opening tip and just give it over to Van Buren. We figured that. Last time they went big, they have 2 6-footers and 1 5'11". We thought they'd play big tonight. Doesn't matter as they go to the high post. The Lady Cyclones already creating a turnover, and that's what we expect to see. Not that Ely couldn't play that way, but with a little bit smaller, Russellville's going to really have to up it as take advantage of the slower size if they're going to take advantage of the size on us on the offensive side. Here's Drew Robinson beating her man off the dribble, kissing one off the glass, exactly what we were just talking about. If you come at me with size, I'm going to come at you with quickness, and the Lady Cyclones do that here, and they lead it 2-0. Turning a turnover into points. Can they do it again? The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. No, last touch by Van Buren. So 2 trips down the floor. Van Buren has 2 turnovers.
That original turnover, the first one was created by White. So
7:16 left to play here in the first. Z Campbell feeds in the corner. There's Drew Robinson. She'll pass on the 3. Almost double team. Got rid of it before she traveled with it. Shy Willis wanted that 3, but she didn't catch it in rhythm. So much of shooting 3 is that. On the drive, Brenna knocked to the floor. No call on the shot. They get the rebound. Coming away with it is Aspen Cone, the 5'3 junior. In the corner to Vi Johnson, beating the 3, and with the shot no good. And look at that, grabbing the rebound for Russellville is Shy Willis, just snatching it out of there with 2 hands. Drew Robinson on the right side. I almost called her Sydney. She'd be upset with me if I call her by her real first name. There's a drive by Shaisha Willis, and she's going to the free throw line to get to shoot 2 as we got our first foul called on the game. This is going to be on Vi Johnson, the 5'5 senior. Kyra White, Campbell, Drew Robinson, And Brenna Burke all over to visit with Coach LaShonta Johnson as Shaisha going to shoot 2. First free throw is good. We have a substitution coming in for Van Buren. They take out Gehrig and they go to A.J. McDonald. Gehrig for a long time was their 6th person, the first one off the bench. They started her against us in the first matchup, went big. Lady Cyclones torched them from outside. They haven't torched them yet, but Lady Cyclones leading 4-0 as Willis hits the second free throw. And look at this, another turnover. Van Buren has 3 offensive possessions, and they don't have a shot attempt yet. And Coach Kenny wants to take a timeout for Van Buren. Lady Cyclones lead at 4-0. We'll take a quick break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking to expand without breaking the bank? Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings has been serving the River Valley for 7 years and counting. Only $99 down delivers select Burnett Affordable Buildings and 20% off C&H carports for not only carports, but for barns, sheds, and more. Let Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings create the extra space you need without breaking the bank. Visit Duval'sAffordablePortableBuilding.com or just stop by 4151 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville. And don't forget to ask about the $50 referral.
Welcome back. 6:30 left to play here in the first quarter. Early going, the Lady Cyclones lead at 4-0. They trailed early the first time these two teams met by a point, able to get a 4-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Here's a drive shot missed down the right side of the lane by Campbell for Russellville. Long pass down the floor caught by Odom. Trapped in the corner. She'll kick it back out to Aspen Cone. Cone likes to shoot it from way out there. I think she thought about that one. Here's a 3-point try missed. That one missed by Odom, and saving the rebound before it went out of bounds was Kyra White. That was going to be off Russellville, and good job by Kyra. Lady Cyclones have it. Just under 6 minutes to go, and ball knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Russellville.
Van Buren staying in that man-to-man defense.
Last time they were in a box and one, and they were man on Brenna, but a zone against everybody else. It looked like they were in a zone the second trip down the floor for Russellville because Drew Robinson dribbled into a double team that she wasn't expecting, I don't think. Inbounds pass comes in the corner to Campbell. They're going to clog the middle there. A little give and go with Brenna Burke. Takes it baseline, hesitates on the shot and puts it up and in. You know, if Brenna shoots that immediately, it's blocked, but she sort of hung in the air and shot it as she was going down almost. Along the baseline, are they going to travel? Good defense there by Kyra White, but a beautiful pass inside goes to Vi Johnson, who puts it up and in. That's Van Buren's first point. The Lady Cyclones lead it 6-2. Brenna Burke double team. We'll get it to Kyra in the corner. Passing on the 3 is Shaisha Willis. White posting up. It goes off her fingertips out of bounds. It belongs to Van Buren. 5:14 left to play here in the first quarter. The Lady Cyclones lead at 6-2. Vi Johnson in the front court. Bounce pass over to Odom. Going to lob it to the high post. This is Cameron Schmidt. She loses the handle on it. Here comes the Lady Cyclones.
I don't know who she was throwing it to, but Burke was there to intercept it.
Yeah, Burke, a spin move, throws in the corner. They're going to reverse it around, seeing who get the open look. It's Shy Willis, top of the key. 3-pointer for Shaisha. She's got 5. It's her 49th 3 of the season. And the Lady Cyclones lead at 9-2. 4:40 left. They'll split the double team. Off the fingertips and out of bounds as they tried to go to A.J. McDonald. They didn't lead her to the basket. Even if she catches it, they almost threw it behind her. I really think this defense has Van Buren rattled a little bit. The Lady Cyclones with a 9-2 lead, and we have a whistle and a reach-in foul is going to be on Aspen Cone, her first and the team's second. Now checking in Hope Oden, a 5'6" freshman. Brenna Burke will get it in bounds. And again, that's the one they were determined. They did not want Brenna to beat them. They're going to give her some room, and she's going to miss the 3 from the top. Long rebound came to the top of the key. Oden, the freshman, got the rebound. She'll give it off to Aspen Cone in the front court. Odom will launch one right side. This short on the 3-pointer. Willis the rebound for Russellville. Here come the Lady Cyclones. Pass ahead, caught by Campbell. In the corner. Again, reversing around. This is what led to a 3 last time, but this time Shaisha won't pull the trigger. Drew Robinson will. She'll miss one from the left side, and it's going to be saved in bounds by Cameron Schmidt. Lady Cyclones leading at 9-2. Long pass down the floor to McDonald, who's open, and she missed the layup. Rebound tipped, and Drew Robinson got it for Russellville. I think maybe she was expecting contact that didn't happen. They go inside to Kyra White, double down on her. She'll kick it back out. So far, Kyra can't get too much offense going. They're double teaming her. That'll open stuff up for everybody else. And Campbell's three-pointer is tipped. Robinson trying to get the rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. It'll belong to Van Buren. And into the game for the first time for Russellville, Kana Keister, the sophomore, number 4. I wondered how Coach Johnson's substitutions would change with Talia Ely out, because usually she'll bring in 2 substitutions for Campbell and Shaisha Willis, but may want to keep Shy on the floor a little bit more because of that senior leadership that they're missing with Talia being out for the season. Odom on the right side in the corner to McDonald, who comes out. She's not really a threat to shoot it from there. Odom will drive just inside the free throw line extended. Ball off the mark, and it goes off the foot of Odom, who was trying to get her own rebound. 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. The Lady Cyclones lead it 9-2.
Yeah, 2 Cyclones went after the rebound. We're going to have to call one of them off. Anytime you do that, call your teammate off.
Van Buren going to get it off the rebound. Here comes the Lady Pointers on the right side is Cameron Schmidt. She's going to, it's at a foul. She stepped out of bounds. This is going to be a push foul, so an offensive foul called on Cameron Schmidt. That'll be her first and the team's third. And into the game for Russellville will be Jasmine Garcia again, usually number 5, but at home games she'll wear number 12. Campbell checking back in for the Lady Cyclones also. Shy Willis out of the game and Brenna Burke out of the game. Drew Robinson will get it out to Jasmine. Lost the handle on it. It's picked up by Odom for Van Buren. They threw it behind the outlets. A loose ball picked up by Odom. She has it taken away by Z Campbell. Z attacking, shot blocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Russellville. Great job there by Zaria, keeping that one alive for the Lady Cyclones.
Yeah, it was. Just went after the ball.
And Shy Willis and Garcia will check out. I don't think they wanted Shaisha to come out of the game. She was actually trying to come in, and nobody knew who she was coming in for, so she comes right back out. Keister will shoot the right side three-pointer. That one won't go. Rebound. Let's see. It's a scramble for it, and we get a whistle and a foul called on Russellville, and this will be on Kana Keister, her first and the team's first.
That foul charge, number 4, Kana Keister.
Lady Cyclones leading it 9-2. Cone, left side, three-pointer Schmidt. This one's an air ball. Campbell the rebound for Russellville. She's going to dribble through the pack. We'll give it up to Brenna Burke. Stutter steps her way, takes it all the way, draws contact. She's going to the free throw line. And let's see, this is going to be on number 33. 33 or 23? 33 is not on the floor. Okay, it is 33. Sophie Gehrig, her first and the team's fourth. And Brenna going to shoot 2.
Shooting free throws for the Lady Cyclones. Number 3, Brenna Burke.
Burke will hit the first one. And now Drew Robinson will check out. They get Shy Willis in there. Figured out where they wanted to make the change. We expected a lot more substitutions for Russellville, maybe some different variations. Again, this game doesn't matter as far as seeding goes. Both free throws were made by Brenna. After 11-2 lead, we have a 2-pointer by Van Buren, and I missed what happened.
Russellville stepped across the line and throwing it in.
All right, Hope Odom got the basket. I go down there to put 2 on my score sheet and looked up, and we had turned the ball over. They're going to inbound it along the baseline. 1:45 left to play here in the first. Inbounds pass coming in the corner. Cone passed on 3, might have traveled. Her shot was partially blocked. Russellville got the rebound. It was knocked out of bounds by Van Buren. 1:38 left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones leading at 11-4. Keister in the front court. Get it to Brenna. They'll set a screen. Van Buren will make the switch. Shy Willis was open. Her shot partially blocked, and rebound. Let's see. They're going to get a foul on Cameron Schmidt. gets the rebound and a foul called on Russellville. And Drew Robinson will check in for the Lady Cyclones. And in the game, Kyra White. She's the one that committed the foul, her first and the team's second. Minute 20 left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones leading at 11-4. So the high post ball never got there, tipped out. Now they're going to go down low post. Gehrig misses the left hand shot, and there with the rebound. Drew Robinson gets it, but you got to credit Shaisha Willis. She was battling the trees there and kind of shielded them off from it. They tried to kick it back out to her, and it was tipped out of bounds by Johnson, who crashes into the scorer's table. Lady Cyclones will have it at half court with 25 seconds on the shot clock. Again, Van Buren needs to win to secure a spot in the playoffs. The Lady Cyclones are already in. They have the number 2 seed. But Russellville playing their first game in 4 years without Talia Ely. So they're trying to figure out some stuff on their own to get ready for the state tournament next week. Shaisha Willis catches that pass. That's the one that was deflected a while ago. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Willis backing her way in, and she'll be tied up. They wrestle it away before the whistle. Vi Johnson has it. Russellville wanted a push there after the steal. They didn't get it. Schmidt underneath puts it up and in. Cameron Schmidt with the bucket. Lady Cyclones lead is down to 5. Shot clock is turned off. 24 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. And Brenna Burke will back it back out. Hope Odom out there, but not close enough to draw a 5-second count. 14 seconds to shoot. Have to challenge her a little bit, but again, not close enough. They come with a double team. She'll go around the double team. Somebody's open. It's Shy Willis in the corner. Missed the 3. There's Keister, the rebound inside. He's got 1 second to do something with it. It goes out of bounds. The horn hasn't sounded, but it shows 0-0 on the clock. And they're going to say they're going to put 0.5 seconds left on there. They're putting 0.5. And Russellville thinks the quarter's over. But they say it went out before the horn, so they're going to put 0.5 seconds left. And Van Buren basketball, but I mean, they can't go the length of the floor without a long pass, but Lady Cyclones. Hey, they'll get it. They'll get it. They're trying to get the official over there is trying to get the cheerleaders off. Everybody thought the quarter was over. They're going to get the ball in bounds. They do, and they don't get a shot off at all, and we've come to the end of the first quarter. Lady Cyclones lead it 11-6. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Beltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to half off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Beltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Starting the second quarter, and Lady Cyclones will have the basketball to start the quarter. They start a little bit quicker than what we were ready for, so we'll tell you that it's 11-6. Lady Cyclones with the lead. We'll recap the first quarter here in just a moment, but Brenna Burke gives it off to Drew Robinson in the lane. Her shot up will roll off the iron with the rebound. Hope Odom had it, taken away by Drew Robinson, who puts it up and in. Just because the other team gets the rebound doesn't mean that the play's over, and Drew knows that. And Lady Cyclones with an interception. Kyra White ahead to Campbell, and she missed the layup coming in from the right side. She's got a little bit too far underneath. Lady Cyclones with the 13-6 lead in that first quarter. Brenna Burke had 5. Shaisha Willis had 5. 2 points for Drew, but she has 4 now. She gets the first points of the second quarter. Russellville with a 7-point lead here in a zone. They go to the high post out on the wing to Hope Odom. Almost traveled with it. She's looking for the high post again. Schmidt from the right side of the lane puts it up and in. She's got 4. 13-8 our score. The Lady Cyclones with the lead. Russellville has led the entire way. Here's Campbell off the drive. What a screen set by Brenna Burke, who gave it up, set the screen, and Campbell with the runner in the lane, her first points. Kyra White going to knock it out of bounds. They try to go quickly to the low post to Gehrig, and Kyra's crashing down there and knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, just good defense by White in that middle.
Jaden Warden, the 5'6" sophomore, checks in the game for Van Buren. The Lady Cyclones with a 7-point lead. Inbounds pass comes to high post. Schmidt mishandled it, and there's a loose basketball, and still a scramble for it. Cone has it on the floor, and she's going to be fouled, and it's going to be number 3, Brenna Burke. Brenna was so careful not to make any contact there, but when there's a ball on the floor, you know, Brenna, Drew, they're going to get grass stains on their jerseys. They dove on the floor to get the try to get the basketball, and Brenna ends up with her first personal foul. And they have a clock stoppage because they didn't reset the fouls. Remember, new high school basketball rule is the fouls reset at the end of each quarter. It's what women's college does, and no more 1-and-1. If you haven't followed high school basketball, then you don't know that. But if you followed any game, you know that at the end of the year, you should know that by now. Here's a three-pointer from Cone, and this one misses from the corner. And Lady Cyclones doing a good job on the defensive glass, going in there amongst the trees there and get some defensive boards, only giving them one shot there. Kyra White catches it low post, didn't really have her footing. Robinson takes the pass, takes the drive, and gets the shot. She's got 6-4 in this quarter, and the Lady Cyclones lead it by 9. Their largest lead of the game here, 17-8. Vi Johnson, double team ball taken away, and it was deflected out by Shaisha Willis. Burke ahead to Shy, coming in right side, draws the contact. Shot will not go. It kind of hung on the iron. We're ready to erupt with a possible three-point play. And that's going to be on Jaden Warden, her first, and the team's first.
Beautiful left-handed pass by Burke.
Yeah, she saved it too. I mean, it was right in front of us. Did a good job saving the basketball. Shaisha Willis hits the first. It's a 10-point lead for Russellville. Gehrig will check out of the game. Odom into the game for her. This is a pace that Russellville would like to play at. Second free throw good, and Shaisha perfect 4 of 4 from the free throw line already in this game, and she's got a three-pointer to go with it. 19-8, Lady Cyclones' largest lead. And they threw it in the backcourt. Another turnover. The defense has been stifling for Russellville. This double team, pressure coming from all around and causing things like that. 5:42 left to play here in the second. Russellville leading by 11. Campbell taking it herself. No, out to Robinson. Three-pointer short. But the long rebound comes to Z. Shy Willis. They leave her wide open, and she'll miss the three-pointer from the right side. I'll take that every time, though, if you're going to leave her that wide open. Cone in the front court, lost the handle on it, saved it before it went out of bounds. Odom from just inside the free throw line. Hope Odom knocks it down. There's a Hope Odom and a JC Odom. So that was Hope Odom. I'll try to get that right. Three-pointer by Brenna Burke. How about that? Brenna Burke with the three, her first three of the game. 56 on the season. Lady Cyclones lead it by 12. Schmidt at the high post to Hope Odom. She'll try a three, and she answers with a three-pointer herself. Coming off the bench to get 7 points. And now Russellville had inbounded, but they give Van Buren a timeout there. I think we got that inbounds, but Michael Kinney gets the benefit there. And he uses his second timeout. We'll take a quick break. The Lady Cyclones with a 22-13 lead over Van Buren right now with the 4:52 left to play in the first half. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
Welcome back. Well, Hope Odom, number 2, the freshman, coming off the bench, we said, to score 7 points. She's got 5 of their 7 here in the second quarter and scored their last 5. And Coach Kenny Van Buren calling a timeout there. He's got 3 left. You get 5, and you can call him at any point in the game.
That's our first 3-point, Van Buren, here in the second quarter.
Brenda Burke behind the back dribble in the front court will hand it off. They did that screen to get her open earlier. Do it this time to get an open look for Kyra White, who missed the three from the corner. Long rebound comes to Jaden Warden. That's beautifully drawn up, got the wide open look. And if you're getting wide open threes, especially the way Russellville shoots them, you want to take them. Aspen Cone thought about it, gets it left side to Warden. They go high post, nobody there, but Shaisha Willis for Russellville to get the turnover. I'll tell you, the pressure defense from the Lady Cyclones. Here's three-pointer missed by Burke at the top of the key. J.C. Odom, number 32, the 5'10 junior, gets the defensive rebound. Cone in the front court. Russellville is not going to give up an open look to Cone if they can help it. We get a foul called on the drive by Aspen Cone. This is going to be on number 15, Kyra White, her second and team second.
Foul charge to Kyra White. That's her second personal foul. Team
4:02 left to play, and Kyra White will check out. Russellville got to really manage those fouls without Ely in there. And Garcia in the game. She played briefly in the first quarter. It comes in the second quarter after a missed three by Odom. The Lady Cyclones have it, a brief 5-on-4 if they want to take advantage. Shy Willis, left side, three-pointer. This one off the mark. Rebound tipped out of bounds. It belongs to Van Buren. Russellville has been applying pressure on defense, but not in the back court. Waiting till they cross the half court. They've really extended out their zone here. Running the point was Garcia. They'll go down low, and the ball goes off the hands of J.C. Odom. And Shaisha Willis gets the steal, but that was an unforced error by Van Buren. Willis double team, triple team. Her pass deflected out. Somebody's wide open. Garcia, left side. Her shot rolls off the iron as she's fouled.
Oh, I thought that was going in. That was a good shot.
But when they triple team like that, when they reverse it around, Russellville had basically a 3-on-1 on that left side and got a look from inside there with Jasmine Garcia. Nothing to do they could do but foul her. And that foul called on number 3, Cameron Schmidt. That's big. She can score for them. She scored 14 in the first meeting. That's her second as she comes out of the basketball game. The first free throw by Garcia is no good. Second free throw is good. Hits 1 of 2. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 10. Their largest lead has been 11. Warden looking along the right block with a beautiful pass down low. They blew the shot from inside, but they get the follow and the basket in the and one. It's A.J. McDonald with her first basket, and the foul goes to Drew Robinson, her first and the team's third. 3:15 left to play here in the first half. The Lady Cyclones with an 8-point lead. A.J. McDonald, who had missed a wide open look there, or before that, she actually missed 2 there. Misses the free throw, but an offensive rebound by the Lady Pointers. J.C. Odom on the drive and puts it up and in. Looked like she hit it off the backboard too hard, but it goes in. And it goes from an 11-point lead just moments ago down to a 6-point lead for Russellville. They're extending out their zone a little bit. They've mixed up the defensive looks, and it turns into a turnover here. Hope Odom, 2-on-1, comes in, left side, shot blocked there by Brenna Burke, saved by Russellville. Van Buren has it. And now here's a steal by Drew Robinson. 1-on-1, going back the other direction. And stops on the right side, has it knocked away, loose basketball, and let's see, whistle and a jump ball will be called. It'll belong to Van Buren on the alternating possession. What a block by Brenna Burke. Russellville almost got points out of it. Brenna Burke came in from the side and got all ball on that block. Van Buren fans behind us are upset, but we had a pretty good view of it. She got all ball.
Yeah.
You could tell because the player didn't go to one side, the ball did. But it's a good job by Van Buren retreating and playing defense there. Hope Odom will miss the 3. Lady Cyclones were all in her face, and she still almost hit that one. Garcia the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. Russellville leading at 23-17 here. 2:15 left to play in the first half. Z. Campbell in the corner, three-pointer. Russellville's gone cold from out there. Garcia tipped it, but it's controlled by J.C. Odom for Van Buren. She's hounded by Campbell in the front court. Cross-court pass caught in the corner by Hope Odom. They'll kick it back out to Cone. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half, and looked like Cone tripped and fell, and they're going to call a foul on Brenna Burke. That's her second and the team's fourth, and Coach LaShonda Johnson wants to say, hey, she just fell down. We're right here. And I think she's talking to him about the other side, too. 1:54 left to play here in the first half. Lady Cyclones leading by 6. On the right side is Warden. Cross-court pass deflected. Out of bounds. Good job by Drew Robinson. Shot clock stays at 29.
Boy, the Lady Cyclones doing a great job jumping in that passing lane tonight.
In the corner is A.J. McDonald. She's hounded by Shaisha Willis. She was motioning as someone else, didn't realize that Drew Robinson was coming up there for the interception. Long pass down the floor to Campbell. It's knocked out of bounds. Good hands there by Jaden Warden. Russellville will have it inbounding on the baseline. And Brenna Burke will be the trigger man. And things getting heated a little bit here. It's still a 6-point lead for Russellville. Inbounds pass comes in the corner to Shy Willis. Top of the key, Keister couldn't catch it in rhythm. Her pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Van Buren. 1:26 left to play here in the first half. The Lady Cyclones with a 23-17 lead. Brenna Burke gets the inbounds pass. They leave her open from way downtown. She's got 10 points. And the Lady Cyclones lead it by 9. And traveling is going to be called on Van Buren in the backcourt. Another, I shouldn't say totally unforced error, but there wasn't very much defense, just man-on-man defense. And Coach Michael Kinney's just kind of beside himself right now, hands on his hips. And I agree. He's like, what do we got to do here? Just get the ball off the floor. Brenna Burke starts her drive in the corner. Keister open for 3. This one won't go. Rebound, and it's controlled by A.J. McDonald. I tell you, Brenna's got to be careful because the other team's looking for a reason to get her in foul trouble. She's got 2. McDonald's going to be fouled going to the basket there by Kana Keister. That'll be number 2 on her, and the foul's starting to mount up for Russellville. Burke's got 2, Keister's got 2, Kyra White's got 2, and Russellville not as deep as they have been. They got to be careful here. We need to rest the whistles for a while, especially in this last minute. McDonald's first free throw is no good.
Well, Brenna's such an aggressive player. You're right. She's got to control herself. She's got to watch
Well,
this.
you saw her throw her hands up. She knew that she didn't want to get a foul called on her there. So smart play by Brenna. The second free throw is good. It's an 8-point lead for Russellville. Yeah, when you see Brenna say, I'm not fouling here. I'm just standing here. Brenna will catch it at the left elbow, dribbles in the lane, and misses the shot from inside. With the rebound is A.J. McDonald. Now, because Russellville shot quickly there, they're going to get at least one more possession here in this final minute of the first quarter. Taking it baseline, pass tipped around. McDonald comes up with it in the lane, and will kick it out. And J.C. Odom a three-pointer. That one won't go. With the rebound, Van Buren, they go back up, lost it, goes out of bounds. It belongs to Russellville. As I think it might have gone off us had Hope Odom not touched it. But Hope Odom for Van Buren touched it, and so that gives us the basketball back. And shot clock is turned off here. 20 seconds left to play in the first half. Russellville with an 8-point lead. Brenna draws a double team, pass ahead to Drew Robinson. Russellville has numbers. A shot from inside, no good, and out of bounds. And it goes to Van Buren with 7.4 left. But did you see Brenna there back up at half court? And she's drawing that double team out. And once she threw it over the top, then Russellville had a 4-on-3. Garcia will check in for Brenna. Doesn't want her to get her a cheap third foul here. Smart move by Coach LaShonta Johnson. 5 seconds left. Odom in the front court will dribble left side. 2 seconds in the corner. Odom, they're not going to get a shot off. Good defense by Russellville. The Lady Cyclones will take an 8-point lead into the half, leading at 26-18. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? Shannon Yarborough loves her work with residential customers.
I I work with all the residential customers. I organize and schedule their roofs. I love logistics, problem solving. I love the atmosphere about working at Miller Roofing Company. It's a great company, and I love working with people.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them of South Arkansas and Russellville, and follow them on Facebook.
At Philrod Autoplex, it's a new day with endless possibilities. What better way to start than with a brand new Chevrolet or GMC vehicle? Our in-stock inventory is filled with cars, trucks, and SUVs, ready to hit the road with you. Buying a vehicle should be an exciting experience, free from any hassle or pressure. With our selection and our team, we ensure that you'll find the perfect ride that matches your style, needs, and budget. Start a new day with Philrod Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40, Russellville.
The real deal wood smoke barbecue over at Ridgewood Brothers. As we are in a new year, new hours are Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner, or until they sell out. New hours at Ridgewood Brothers, Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner, or until they sell out. 803 West Main Place in Russellville, right behind Newton's Pharmacy, or place your order right there on their Facebook page. The real deal, true blue wood smoke barbecue, Ridgewood Brothers.
Welcome back. We're at Cyclone Arena. Mickey Duval, Aaron Duval with you. Chase Canfield with our media stream there. And back at the KCJC Studios is Stephen Berry. Lady Cyclones lead it here at the half, 26-18. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, we're doing such a good job rebounding. We're controlling the pace of the game. The one thing the Lady Cyclones has got to remember, though, they're playing against a team that's got the height advantage. So when we take that ball on the inside, we may not be able to shoot it directly up. We must fake first, get that defensive player up in the air. Then that gives us a chance either to go up, draw a foul, or be able to pass or drive around them. That's one thing we've got to remember, that we just cannot shoot like that because we're going to get some shots blocked, which we have. So, but we're just doing a great job rebounding and controlling the pace. Very aggressive defense. And as we said earlier, jumping in that passing lane. I like the way they're playing right now.
Coming up after this game, we'll have senior boys action. 4 teams out of the West making the state playoffs, but none of the seedings are set yet. Van Buren and Alma are fighting for 1 and 2. Russellville and Mountain Home are fighting for 3 and 4, and all those 4 teams are playing each other. Of course, the game here, but Alma is at Mountain Home tonight. We can tell you that the other game, girls game going on at the half, Mountain Home Lady Bombers lead Alma 22-16. Our score here, Lady Cyclones with an 8-point lead, 26-18. We'll take a break, come back, and look at some individual scoring that first half. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. Robert and all the staff are there to take great care of you. From the sales department, the parts, service, all over, you can count on River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Don't call it quits yet. R&R Tire Express will have you back in love with your ride with a sweetheart deal on tire and wheels. That's right. We'll have your car, truck, or SUV looking like $1 million with R&R Sweetheart Package. Get an 18-inch wheel and tire package starting at just $40 a week, or a 20-inch off-road wheel and tire package starting at $21.99. R&R on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville. R&R. For a quick quote now, text TIRES to 43414.
Get the game day snacks ready. It's the best time of year for inviting friends over to watch your favorite teams.
That's right, Stephanie. And at Sofa City, we have the best seats in the house. Our showroom is stocked with quality recliners, reclining sofas, and reclining sectionals, most made here in the USA. Our prices are already discounted, and we carry a huge variety to fit every style and budget.
And I'm always hearing stories of your great hometown service and easy financing options.
And remember, there's no waiting at Sofa City, where you can buy it today and enjoy it tonight.
We're at the half. The Lady Cyclones with a 8-point lead, 26-18. We'll give you this individual scoring for Russellville in that first half. Brenna Burke with 10 points, couple of threes to her credit, and both those threes coming in the second quarter. 7 points for Shy Willis, 6 for Drew Robinson, 2 for Z Campbell, and 1 for Jasmine Garcia. For Van Buren, they were led by Hope Odom off the bench with 7 points, 4 points for Cameron Schmidt, 3 points for A.J. McDonald, 2 points each for J.C. Odom and Vi Johnson. Our next broadcast, we're not exactly sure. We know the girls will be playing at Searcy on Thursday at 1 o'clock. We know it'll be the number 3 seed out of the South. We think that's going to be Lakeside, but to be honest with you, they didn't have their standings updated on Scorebook Live, and so it looked like Lakeside was the 3 seed. Russellville Lady Cyclones will play 1 o'clock on Thursday, Leap Day, February the 29th. As far as the boys, we don't know. It could be Tuesday or Thursday. We're hoping for Thursday. We hope Russellville's a 3 seed, only because we would love to see the fans for both boys and girls able to be there, kind of double the crowd there for the state tournament. But that'll be decided tonight. Russellville wins, they get the 3 seed on the boys' side. If Russellville loses but Mountain Home loses, Russellville still gets the 3 seed. So all you can ask for is to be it in your hands, and the boys do have it in their hands. Lady Cyclones a 2 seed no matter what. We've mentioned that throughout the night. We're going to take a final break. We'll come back. We'll have the second half for you. 26-18, the Lady Cyclones with the lead. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Hey River Valley, it's Montana at Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville, your local Can-Am and Sea-Doo dealer. I just wanted to pop in and remind you guys that you don't have to wait until spring to get your machine ready to ride. You can do your annual service and maintenance now and get in and out of the shop really quick. Spring will be here before we know it, and the spots in our service department fill up fast. Give us a call or stop by to get your rigs in early and be ready to hit the trails. You know where to find us, 301 South Knoxville, across the tracks from Pricestown and Country Store. See you soon.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefits. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810, 479-857-2810.
Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat on the Dover Square is serving up delicious home-cooked meals and entertainment for the whole family. It's like gathering at Grandma's house, but with karaoke on Tuesday nights and live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. Bring the family to Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat, 9733 Market Street in Dover. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to close. And don't forget about the Sunday buffet, 11 to 3. Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat in Dover.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking over the standings, and our buddy Tom Scott said, don't you think that Coach LaShonta Johnson is a shoe-in for Conference Coach of the Year, Class 5A Coach of the Year? I think so, because, I mean, when you look at it, I mean, her first year she takes over, she sweeps Mountain Home, which, remember, at the first time we beat Mountain Home, they were number 1 in the state, and you lock in the 2 seed. Your only losses in conference are to Greenwood. You win 20 games. I don't see who could beat her, actually. So she's done a fantastic job her first year.
She has, especially not being from this area, maybe not being used to some of the teams that we played against, but as you said, going up to a place like Mountain Home, winning up there, sweeping them down here. I mean, she's just done a great job with these young ladies.
Once again, Talia Ely, the first game she has not started in her 4-year career at Russellville. She started every game since the 9th grade. ninth grader here on the high school level. Scored 1,000 points in her career. She is done. She got injured in the third quarter at Harrison. I think it was an 8-point game at the time when she got injured, so it wasn't like it was a blowout at the time, and she's done for the year. And we won't get to see her play again until she plays for UAM, hopefully next season. As we start the third quarter, I'm sitting here talking. I'm having to get all the clock and stuff ready, so my bad, Chase. Lady Cyclones will have the basketball, leading by 8. They go inside to Z. Campbell. Along the baseline, Drew Robinson's shot's a little short there, and Van Buren with the rebound. Here come the Lady Pointers. Russellville hounding them a little bit by Johnson. Almost traveled with it. She hung on to it. Russellville extending their zone out once again. On the right side, Johnson gives a cross-court pass to Cone. She'll miss the 3 from the right side. Ball is going to be chased down in the corner there by Gehrig. Out of bounds, belongs to Van Buren. This is the 4th game that the Lady Pointers have played here this year. They played in the Hoops for Hunger tournament. And it's not like they haven't played here before, but this season they played 3. And they actually did that again last year when they played here at the Hoops for Hunger and Russellville makes sure that you're on the opposite side of the bracket. You don't want to play a conference opponent there. There's a 3-pointer by Brenna Burke. She's got 13. It wakes the crowd up, and the Lady Cyclones have matched their largest lead. It was 11 at one time, got cut to 6. It's 11 now. They'll miss a shot from inside. Burke there with the rebound. Brenna now with 58 made threes on the season, trying to get to 60 there. The Lady Cyclones going to throw it away in the front court. 6:54 left to play here in the third. Russellville with an 11-point lead. The Lady Cyclones have won the last 8 meetings between these two teams. They've been conference opponents for a long time. There was a 4-season stretch there from 17 to 2020 where they didn't play each other. But Russell with that win earlier this year have won the last 8. Cone in the corner. She'll miss the 3 there, and rebounded by Van Buren. We had good position. It just came right to them. They'll miss an 18-footer. Again, an offensive rebound. Schmidt will miss there from inside. Ball tipped around a couple times. Kyra White, the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. Coach Johnson really upset. She wanted a foul called on the inside. Didn't get it there.
A lot of push-off by the Van Buren Lady Pointers.
The Lady Pointers only 1 foul in that second quarter. Kyra White on the right side near the corner. Double team there as they extend their zone out. She'll take it baseline, bounce along the corner to Drew Robinson. Reverse it around. Splitting the double team is Brenna Burke. Nice feed inside. Cutting the basket. Kyra White's first points. An assist there from Brenna Burke. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 13. Schmidt on the drive in the corner. Cone trying to answer. Her 3-pointer short. Fouled her shot. Gets it. 15-footer is good for Aspen Cone. Her first basket of the game. Nobody there to block her out because Russellville tried to block the 3-pointer and actually had landed out of bounds. Brenna Burke trying to answer with a 3. That one won't go. With the rebound is Vi Johnson. She's going to push it up the floor herself for the Lady Pointers. Has a 3-on-2 in the corner to Cone. She'll launch one. Miss this one. Get the 3 free throws, though. She's going to be fouled there in the corner. She shot 3 from out there. Missed all 3. This one won't count as she's going to go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. Shaisha Willis picks up her first and the team's first here in the third quarter. 5:22 left to play here in the third. First free throw is good. Again, no really score watching for us in the girls' game, but we are just kind of keeping an eye on Mountain Home. They're in third place. It could end up in a 2-way tie for second between Russellville and the Lady Bombers, but Russellville would get the nod because of sweeping Mountain Home. Second free throw is good by Cone. She's a good enough shooter. You don't want her on the free throw line either. Mountain Home leading Alma midway through the third quarter, 27-17. She'll hit all 3 free throws. 5 points for Aspen Cone, all coming here in the second half. Keister will catch it near the corner. Tried to go inside to Kyra White. Throw was just a little bit short. And Russellville turns the ball over, leading by 8. Odom at the left elbow, outside by Johnson. Her 3-pointer rims in. Boy, it looked like it was off, but it's sort of a little body English there. And Lady Cyclones lead's been cut to 5. Brenna Burke, bounce pass over to Drew Robinson. Nice bounce pass inside to Kyra White for the layup. Drew on the assist. Kyra's got 4 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, second basket in a row.
7-point lead for Russellville. They're going to try to answer with a 3-pointer missed by Odom, and there we have a foul called on Van Buren. As a push there, it'll be on number 3, Cameron Schmidt, and she has 3, and the first team foul. I tell you, the Van Buren fans in the front row, but right behind us, are really giving it the official, and Coach Kenny really giving it to the same official, and they better watch it. They're upset about the first foul called on Van Buren here in the third quarter. Happens with now a little over 4:30 left. Now under 4.5 to go. Drew Robinson in the lane, takes it left side. Beat her man, shot partially blocked, whistle foul called. This will be on Van Buren, and this will be on number 32, J.C. Odom, her first, and the team's second. And it'll put Drew Robinson on the free throw line. And Coach Kenny is now talking to the official that made that call. And he's going down there and letting him have his say. Let him vent a little bit. First free throw, no good by Drew Robinson.
Drew Robinson shooting free throws.
And a bench warning, and that's what good officials do. It's not a timeout. Good officials will let you vent a little bit, and then they'll say, okay, that's enough, give a bench warning, and there's nothing that goes along with that. It's just saying, okay, if I hear another word, I'm giving you a technical foul. So sort of try to let cooler heads prevail. Good job of that official. I like to see bench warnings because it's almost like a warning. Warning flag there before anything actually happens. Drew Robinson hits 1 of 2. The Lady Cyclones lead is 8 with 4:18 left to play here in the third. Cross-court pass by Van Buren, caught by J.C. Odom, gives it right back to Vi Johnson. They go inside and whistle and foul called on Russellville. And this may be the other official hearing that and trying to make it a little even because it sure didn't look like Drew Robinson got the foul there.
No.
It looked like it was a bad pass by Van Buren. I mean, they went to the high post. Russellville had 3 players in the area. It didn't look like she was open at all. Inbounds pass, Cone uses a screen to get an open look and knock down the 3. She's hot from the outside, from the inside. She got 8 points all here in the third quarter. Russellville almost losing the handle on it, lead it by 5, and a timeout called by the Lady Cyclones here. With 3:56 left to play in the third, we'll take a break. Russellville 34, Van Buren 29. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you like supporting local small town, then you should go down to Funky Town Mall. We've got over 80 vendors from our very own community with tons of varieties such as vintage antiques, collectibles, furniture, painted or stained, art, decor, holiday decor, glassware, pottery, farmhouse, jewelry, clothing, new, ancient, worn, western wear, frame, autographs, sports pictures, puzzles, kids' toys, sports, trading cards, books, albums. Did you get all that? Well, I guess then you're just going to have to come see for yourself. We've got something for the whole family. 1612 South Arkansas. Like us on Facebook and see what's new and ask about our shipping and layaway options. Come on down to Funky Town.
One thing I like to always mention Tom Scott because he knows a lot more about basketball than I do, but he was talking about the adjustment that Coach Johnson makes, switching Brenna Burke and Z Campbell. And I think it's allowed Brenna can shoot still, but you really got to watch because it seems like not just the 2 fouls, but it seems like Van Buren's really targeting her. And it kind of can keep her away from trying to pick up that offensive foul. And that's one adjustment she's made. Coach Johnson using that timeout there. And I think she's wanting to settle her team down a little bit, seeing their 12-point lead now cut down to 5.
Well, I think that was a good timeout. As you said, settle the team down. And
34-29 our score. Here's Jasmine Garcia. Will hand it off to Kyra White. Dribbles just inside the free throw line. Out to Brenna Burke on the right wing. She's being careful not to extend that arm. And she's doing a good job with it. Drew Robinson on the drive, takes it left side, shoots it over her defender, and gets the shooter's touch. How many times do we say that about Drew, that she gets the shooter's bounce?
It's a bunch. Yeah. I mean, it hit every part of the rim and then went in.
She just got a soft shot, shoots it with her fingertips. The Lady Cyclones lead by 7. They're going to throw it away right in the hands of Drew. Drew trailing the pack. Now speeding up. She's got an opening all the way inside. Misses the shot from there. And there's Garcia, the freshman, wrestling it away. She has it right side. She'll give it up in the corner. Fresh 35 for the Lady Cyclones. There's Brenna Burke, double teamed and tries to go up. She's going to be fouled. That's what you do. Because you can see when you get double teamed, that's one thing. But she goes up and steps through the double team. Their hands come to the side. And anytime you're defending, if your hands come down, come forward, come to the side, you're going to get whistled for that foul.
And what do you think about Garcia, one of the shortest people on the court, going up and getting that rebound?
You remember Corey Beck? He was a point guard for Arkansas back in the Nolan Richardson days. He wanted it more, and that's why he was such a good rebounder. And that's what happened with Garcia. She wanted the basketball more, and that's how she got that rebound. And First free throw by Brenna was good. So is the second one. She has 15 points for Russellville, and the Lady Cyclones building their lead back up. They lead at 38-29. Russellville has not trailed in the game. Mountain Home has opened up a big lead on Alma, 39-17. Alma has not scored in that third quarter. By Johnson. They'll swing it around in the corner to Hope Oden, who did a good job for Van Buren in that first half. Here's Cone on the drive, missed, and the ball was tipped, comes straight back to her. She'll get it to Oden in the corner, and she'll miss the three-pointer. Backside rebound, last touch by Schmidt, and it belongs to Russellville. 2:41 left to play here in the third. The Lady Cyclones with a 9-point lead. Senior boys basketball coming up after this. And a lot to play for both teams. Brenna Burke in the front court. And running the point now with Z on the bench. Here's Willis. On the drive, lost the handle on it. Picked up in the corner by Kana Keister. She has a defender at her feet. And here's Garcia. Great pass inside to Drew. Drew's got 11, but what a pass there by Jasmine Garcia. I need to stop calling her a freshman. It's the end of the regular season. She's not a freshman anymore. Right side by Johnson. Russell really moving the zone around, but they're going to take a long three and hit it. Good grief. Aspen Cone could not hit anything in the first half. She is blistering hot here in the third quarter with 11. She cuts the Russellville lead to single digits. Keister thought about it. This is Garcia. Brenna Burke trying to answer this three short. Rebound, let's see, whistle foul called. It'll be on the Lady Cyclones. On Kana Keister, she's got 3. She's the only Lady Cyclone with 3 fouls. 3 other Lady Cyclones with 2.
Well, Keister going for that rebound. Had her hand on the ball, but also had her hand around the arm of the Lady Pointer. But good hustle by Keister.
Cone in the corner, looking inside for A.J. McDonald. They can't get it to her. At the high post is Schmidt. She's been in that lane for a long time. They're going to miss a 3 from the right side. Rebound McDonald, turns, faces the basket, bounce pass inside to Oden. Kicks it out to Cone, steps inside the three-pointer, 15-footer is good. She's got 13 points. She's been a one-man wrecking crew. They have 16 points in the third quarter, and she has 13 of them. Russellville's lead is down to 6 once again. Campbell, who's back in the game, has it for the Lady Cyclones, backing her way in. Fadeaway jumper, short. Rebound, Campbell's going to get it along the baseline. Keeps it alive for Russellville. Brenna Burke on the drive. She's going to be fouled. I think Odom got the clean block, but McDonald is going to be whistled for the foul. Or I had it backwards. McDonald got the block and Oden got the foul. Hope Oden her first and the team's 4th.
Foul charge to Hope Oden.
Well, Brenna's not shying away when she gets double teamed. She's taking it straight up, straight to the basket. First free throw is good.
Number 3, Brenna Burke shooting free throws for the Lady Cyclones.
She had 12 in the first meeting. They were focused on stopping just her, it seemed like, and she got 16 tonight. Hits them both, make it 17. Lady Cyclones scoring from the free throw line here in this third quarter. 40 seconds left by Johnson. Cone, a long 3. She can't miss. She cannot miss. She's got 16.
Got to get a hand in her face.
Well,
See if that
I don't
helps.
think it matters. Yeah, I think she moved back. We were actually on her.
Oh,
she moved back there, and there's Hope Odom. That'll pick up her second personal foul. Russellville will shoot free throws because that's the 15th foul on the Lady Pointers here with 24.7 seconds left in the third. Yeah, Aspen Cone, who did not score in the first half, has 16 here in the third quarter alone. First free throw by Brenna is good. Kyra White will check in for the Lady Cyclones, but Brenna already had the basketball, so we're waiting on that. Hits the free throw, and now she's allowed to check in. 44-37. Garcia will sit down for Russellville. 24.7 seconds left here in the third, so no shot clock. Russellville going to play a little bit of defense in the backcourt. Not much, just man on man. Cone gave it up, pass deflected, and Kyra White has it. She'll give it off to Shaisha Willis, who'll slow it up. No reason to rush here, 10 seconds left. Lady Cyclones get one shot here. In the corner, Drew Robinson, three-pointer. This one no good. Kyra White has it, turnaround jumper. It's good on the buzzer. Kyra White with the offensive rebound and the putback gives the Lady Cyclones a 9-point lead after 3. We'll take a break. Russellville 46, Van Buren 37. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville. You guys play the best country of all. River Country. KCJC.
The Russellville School District is seeking route substitute and trip bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour with pay increases for years of experience. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. Drivers interested in trips earn $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors can make $15 per hour. Route drivers and monitors are eligible for insurance and retirement. No CDL. RSD is a registered training site. Apply at russellvilleschools.net transportation page.
After 3 quarters to play, the Lady Cyclones with a 46-37 lead. One more quarter to go, and Kyra White got that offensive rebound, put it up and in on the little turnaround jumper. She didn't have time to square up to the basket. She just sort of did it all in one motion.
Did a good job getting an offensive rebound on 1, and then 2, putting it right back up. Don't even put the ball on the floor. Just take it right straight up, and that's what she did. And just a great quarter for the Lady Cyclones.
Well, 4 points for Kyra White in that quarter, 5 for Drew Robinson in the quarter. Burke had 9, but 16 for Van Buren's Aspen Cone, and that was really the story of the third quarter. And I could hear Russellville, they were trying to change their defense up a little bit. They were wanting to stick with Cone whether she had the basketball or not, so we'll see if they change it here for the fourth quarter. Burke leading all scorers with 19 points, 11 for Drew Robinson overall. Van Buren with the basketball. Start the final quarter play, Russellville leading at 46-37. Into Schmidt. She makes a move towards the basket. Her shot goes off the iron. Kyra White, the rebound. Whistle foul. No, they're going to say a jump ball, and it belongs to Russellville.
Sure looked like a
Well, when it looked like they both had it, when Kyra pulled it down, it looked like it was a foul. Could have been a call to foul there. Lady Cyclones on the move. Burke in the front court. Just forcing it enough, but she'll back it up a little bit. Shaisha Willis uses screens, gives it off to Kyra White, streaking to the basket. What a play design there by Coach Johnson. It ends up in a layup for Kyra White. Give Shai Willis the assist. 48-37. Lady Cyclones answering with a 2 of their own. Hope Odom's shot was blocked, but it looked like a foul called before that happened. They're going to say 2 shots. It'll be on number 15, Kyra White, with the foul, her third. Shaisha got the block. I don't see how that was a shooting foul, but that's number 3 on Kyra. Put Hope Odom on the free throw line for the first time tonight. Did not score in the third quarter. She scores here. She has 8 for the game. 48-38 our score. Russellville with the lead, awaiting the second free throw by Odom. This one rims in. And now a timeout called by Van Buren. I always wonder about these timeouts. That leaves them with only 2 left. Weird, when you're behind, you only have 2 fouls left. We'll take a break. Lady Cyclones lead it by 9. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Johnny, story in for Olathe Realty Russellville with an important question for you. How do you get top dollar when you're ready to sell your home? Well, I'd suggest trusting the professionals. You know, at Olathe Realty, they really are a seller's best friend because they have years of experience, knowledge, and they have a network of relationships that ensure that you get the most for your home. Olathe Realty Russellville, 968-5668.
Welcome back after the timeout called by Van Buren after 2 made free throws. You figure they call a timeout to change up their defense, and they are going to come out in the press here. We'll see how Russellville will combat that. They'll get it into Brenna Burke, and then they'll run down the floor. And that's a weird change of defense. A weird use of a timeout, let's say that. And they'll have 2 left to play with. And Brenna Burke will get in the corner to Drew. Drew started her drive, weaves her way. Shaisha Willis in the corner. Russellville moving the basketball around, 17 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a drive and a shot from the baseline by Z. Lady Cyclones up by 11.
That's Z's first basket in this second half.
They've got double teamed there. Cone, who gets it off now to Warden. They're just inviting her to shoot it from out there. 21 seconds to shoot. Along the baseline is Hope Odom. Started her drive, backs it back out. 15 seconds to shoot. Cone will hand it off to Warden once again with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Posting up is Schmidt. They'll get it to Odom instead and almost airballed that shot. And now looked like on the rebound, looked like Van Buren might have gotten away with a foul there, but they save it in bounds straight to Z Campbell. Lady Cyclones have it. Looked like they pushed Brenna out there, and they're letting that play, which is fine. We just assume let them play a little bit. Russellville's in some foul trouble, and we're fine with that. Burke near the top of the key. Started her drive down the middle of the lane. Shot up and in, and she drew the foul. How about that? And this will be on number 2, Hope Odom, her third, and the team's first. You heard about willing a basket. That was her. She just, I mean, she was going to get that shot off, and she's going to free throw line here for the and one. 21 points tonight for Brenna. Free throw no good. We can say it now. The rebound, Van Buren. She was perfect from the free throw line until that. She had hit 8 of 8 tonight until that one right there. Wasn't going to mention it until she missed one or at the end of the game. Schmidt will fake the 15-footer drive and runs in right to a wall, and Russellville ties it up. It'll belong to Van Buren here. That works in Van Buren's favor. Well, won't reset the shot clock. It's at 22 seconds. And the inbounds pass is going to be a foul called on Russellville. And it'll be on Z. That's her first.
That foul charge to number 2, Zaria Campbell, her first personal foul.
Coach Johnson said she just held her hands up. But I think the official said got her with the body.
Yeah, they haven't changed the possession arrow is what I'm looking at on that previous one. Still shows us Van Buren's basketball, and it should be Russellville on the next one. By Johnson, gets it near the corner. Mishandled by Odom. She gets it back. A high arching three. That one no good. Rebound, Drew Robinson for Russellville. Thank you. The official saw it. He just ran by, and he changed the arrow for Troy.
Yeah.
He knocked it over, too. Troy's having to fix it. In the corner, here's Campbell trying to hit a three. This one misses. Backside rebound, Cameron Schmidt has it. Schmidt going to bring it up the floor herself. A 6-foot sophomore in the corner. Here's Odom. Her shot is an air ball. It actually hit the side of the backboard. I knew it wasn't going to make it. I didn't know it was going to be that way. Brenna Burke gets the rebound, takes it all the way, tries to draw contact, misses there. There's Willis with the rebound, puts it up and in. You know, and I say Willis with the rebound, but I think Z's got to get a little bit of credit there as she tipped it to Shaisha Willis. And Z with the steal in the backcourt. She's fouled. She's having some fun over there, laughing, getting some high fives, low fives for a teammate after the steal, getting a foul called on Aspen Cone. Nobody has more fun than Zaria when she's out there playing.
That's Cone's second foul.
4:46 left to play here in the game. The Lady Cyclones with a 15-point lead. Their largest of the game. They're going to take the air out just a little bit. Again, you got the shot clock, so you can't totally do it. Look like Cone's put two hands. You can get one away with one hand. You put two hands on the offensive player, you usually get that called. Kyra White inside. Lost the ball out of bounds after the missed shot. They say it last touched by White, so it belongs to the Lady Pointers. Vi Johnson on the right side. At the top of the key is J.C. Odom. To Schmidt, her 15-footer, missed that one badly, and Shaisha Willis got the rebound for the Lady Cyclones. Brenna Burke.
And Van Buren backing off, not putting a lot of pressure. Now they're coming out on Burke.
Yeah. Kyra White still behind the three-point line, looking along the baseline, and A.J. McDonald using that length, able to intercept it there. 15-point lead for Russellville. Long pass down to Schmidt. She'll shoot it over to Lady Cyclones. Missed the shot, ball being tipped around 2 or 3 times before Burke has it. She's trying to get Shaisha Willis down low. And it'll be Drew Robinson instead, and she's going to be fouled as she was going in for the layup. Got her with quite a bit of the body. I think Odom did get her hands on the basketball, but crashed into Drew, and she's going to go shoot 2. Drew 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight, 63% on the season. She'll hit this first one, and she's got 12 points in the game. Lady Cyclones with their largest lead. It's been tough earned, though. Lady Cyclones, when you look at their first win, they won 63-46 over Van Buren, but it was a 6-point game at halftime. I mean, it's not easy against Van Buren. Drew hits them both. This is Cone being picked up by Jasmine, and Jasmine with the steal for Russellville, and she's going to be fouled by Cone. And this will be the 14th foul. It was not a shooting foul. She was getting ready to shoot, but it was not a shooting foul. So Russellville will have it along the baseline. Well, quick hands by Jasmine. And Z Campbell, who is already at press row to check in for Garcia, will do so. 3:32 left to play here in the game. Brenna Burke. Bounce pass inside, lost by White. She's fouled. I'm going to say on the floor, but doesn't matter. It's 5 fouls, and she'll get to shoot 2. This is going to be on number 14, Jaden Warden, her second. And Kyra White will get to shoot 2 because of the double bonus time. Mountain Home defeats Alma 59-25. So they are 11-3. Lady Cyclones, though, looking to be 1 game better and be sole owners of the conference runner-up. First free throw by Kyra was no good. She'll hit the second. She's got 7 tonight. If you're just tuning in, it's an 18-point lead for Russellville, but it's been hard-earned. Russell's led the entire way, though. But 4 different times we've led by double digits, only see it cut to 6 or 4 points. Here's a three-pointer made by Vi Johnson, who now has 8 points in the game. They're chasing Brenna. Kyra White gets it to Campbell on the right side. They're chasing the basketball. They go inside to Drew Robinson. Her shot might have been partially blocked. With the rebound is J.C. Odom. Relatively quiet in this game. Only 2 points tonight. She'll bring up the floor herself. Leaves it for Vi Johnson. They go to the high post there to McDonald. Odom on the drive. Trying to go back to Garrett. Goes off her hands, being tipped around right in the hands of Vi Johnson. A three-pointer there made by Jaden Warden. Her first points. Like I said, Russellville led by 18. It's now down to 12 with a couple of threes by Johnson and Warden. Right side three-pointer is good by Z Campbell. She's got 7, and the Lady Cyclones lead at 60-45. Odom left side. Thought about it briefly. She's double-teamed without a dribble. McDonald, cross-court pass there to Warden. Three-pointer, no good. Warden was open in the first 3 quarters at times, wouldn't shoot the three. She shot a couple now. That one goes out to Odom, who hit the 3, and a timeout called by Van Buren. The Lady Cyclones lead is 12, though, with 2:01 left to play in the game. We'll take a quick break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil 1, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. And if you're looking for work, Mr. Brake and Lube is hiring with all training provided and competitive pay. So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop. Mr. Brake and Lube is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, in that third quarter, Van Buren kept themselves in the game with 16 points from Aspen Cone. What's kept them in at least near here in the fourth quarter was 3-point shots of Johnson, Warden, and now Odom hitting threes, but it might be about too little too late because Lady Cyclones with a 12-point lead with 2:01 left to go in this game may be sealing up second place for themselves.
You know, in the first half, Van Buren had 1 3-pointer. Here in the second half, I got a total of 7 for them. They can hit it, but like you say, maybe a little bit too late.
Van Buren with 1 timeout remaining. As they took that timeout there, and looks like they're going to pick up Russellville at half court, but I'm looking to see if a trap's coming. Burke with a pass to Drew in the front court. Back to Brenna. Russellville going to spread the floor. Van Buren giving chase. A foul will put Russellville on the free throw line. Drew, pass tipped but caught by Shy Willis in the corner. 16 seconds to shoot. Shy, her three-pointer's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Russellville in the corner with 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Burke, the trigger man, will throw it out on the right side to Kana Keister. Gives it back to Brenna. Three-point try from the right side. Yes, sir! 24 points for Brenna Burke. Lady Cyclones with a 15-point lead. Odom on the baseline will kick it back out. I give it cross-court pass to Warden. She'll take it baseline, kicks it back out to Vi Johnson. She'll shoot it from the top of the key. That one no good. They're going to get the offensive rebound. Put the ball on the floor, lost it. Hope Odom comes up with it, though. Vi Johnson, the drive, splitting a double team herself, and looked like Shaisha Willis got partial block, and she also got the foul. Her second and the team's third, and it'll put Vi Johnson on the free throw line to shoot 2.
Van Buren's perfect in this second half, 5 for 5 from the charity stripe.
First free throw is good by Vi Johnson. That last three-pointer by Brenna. It's 59 threes in this regular season made by her. Shaisha has 49. That is how the regular season will conclude. But again, the Lady Cyclones will play Thursday. They just don't know who. We believe it's going to be Lakeside in first round of the state tournament. Thursday at 1 o'clock from Searcy. They're hosting Class 5A state tournament. Both free throws were good by Vi Johnson, who's now in double figures with 10 points. But the Lady Cyclones with a 13-point lead here in the final seconds of this ball game. Z Campbell, Shy Willis, and now on the baseline to Drew. Ball moving around. Shot no good. Again, you have to shoot it because of the shot clock violation, and Drew Robinson picks up her third and the 14th foul on Russellville. 28 seconds left. And Van Buren making a switch. It may not seem like a whole lot, but it's kind of important to Van Buren if they could cut it to below single digits. You never know if it's going to come down to points. Hope Odom, if they hit that shot, I was expecting a timeout, but they missed the shot, and Brenna Burke with the rebound. Brenna in the front court. Nope, she's going to back it off just in a moment, and now she'll get in the front court, and here's the double team. Here's Drew Robinson. Right side, backs it back out. Russellville does not have to shoot. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. And we've come to the end of the basketball game. The Lady Cyclones win it by a score of 63-50. Russellville secures sole possession of runner-up in the conference. They're 12-2 in conference play, 22-6 on the season. We knew they were going to be a 2 seed, but they didn't want to share the runner-up duties there from the 5A West. They wanted it all to themselves. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the postgame show and then get ready for the boys. But the Lady Cyclones win it here by a score of 63-50. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you pay for your own health insurance or you're looking for coverage, do not go online for quotes. You'll get endless calls from call centers and they will not stop. Instead, call Becky, the health plan lady. She can provide sound advice for your health insurance needs. Her freedom of choice plans lets you pick your doctors, no deductibles, no copays, and it's 30 to 60% lower cost than Obamacare. Call Becky at 479-886-2475 or go to healthplanlady.com.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling with 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County. ABC provides all-day childcare, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
Well, the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take just a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. You know, every kind word you put online, those personal recommendations to your friends and family are appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to the business of Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, but vital to making our community as great as it is. Special thanks from the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Welcome back here at Cyclone Arena. The Lady Cyclones are winning it over Van Buren 63-50. The Lady Pointers were led by Aspen Cone with 16 points, all 16 of her points coming in the third quarter. 10 points for Vi Johnson and 9 points for Hope Oden off the bench. For the Lady Cyclones, they were led by Brenna Burke with 24 points tonight. Drew Robinson with 13. Shaisha Willis with 9. 7 points each for Z Campbell and Kyra White, and 1 point for Jasmine Garcia. And I want to say something about the coach of Van Buren, Michael Kinney. After they went through the handshake, I watched him. He was right next to us. He pulled Brenna Burke and Shaisha Willis off to the side and encouraged them and said, look, it's now up to you with your big girl out. And he said, I could hear him, wriggling his lips, but I could hear him. He says, go represent our conference well at state. And just saying some words of encouragement. That's a class act. Michael Kinney, the head coach for Van Buren. They fall to 18-12. They're not definitely out of the woods yet. They got to depend on what happened in that Greenbrier game. They may make state. Lady Cyclones are definitely making state as a 2 seed. They moved to 22-6 on the season, 12-2 in conference play. A fantastic job by LaShonta Johnson. We were hoping to grab her, but I tell you, after the game, after they went through the handshake, she embraced Talia Ely. And Ely was in tears, and I imagine Coach Johnson might have been too, because we can only see one side of it. But congratulations to Coach LaShonta Johnson, the Russellville Lady Cyclones, for not just the win tonight, but the season that they've had, the regular season they've had. They still got state to come. What's your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, just a good job overall by the team. As you said, they controlled the game. They played their game. Their pressure went after the rebounds, regardless of how tall the Lady Pointers were. They were in there fighting for the rebound, and it's whether you want it worse than the player that you're going up against, and the Lady Cyclones wanted it. We were 6 of 20 from the three-point line, 17 of 21 from the charity stripe. Just a good job by the Lady Cyclones to secure this victory.
Yeah, the Lady Cyclones win it here 63-50. Once again, 22-6 on the season, 12-2 in conference play. And now it's time to turn our attention to the senior boys. And boy, there's 4 teams and 2 games. That's all there is tonight, really, for this conference. Russellville, Van Buren, Mountain Home, Alma. All 4 of those teams are in the state tournament, but no seeds have been secured yet. Alma and Van Buren, one of those will be the 1, the other will be the 2. Russellville, Mountain Home, one will be the 3, one will be the 4. Russellville wants the 3, obviously. They either need to beat Van Buren or they need Mountain Home to lose to Alma. Van Buren tonight needs to win, and they need Alma to lose. Mountain Home, it's like everybody needs their own scenario. Russellville and Alma are the only 2 teams that hold their own destiny within their own hands. Russellville needs to win tonight. That's what you need to focus on. They would rather be the 3 seed than the 4 seed, obviously. And that would actually set up a good matchup for Russellville, having their boys and girls play on the same day. That would really help, too, to get more fans there. But first things first, they got to try to beat Van Buren. They did it earlier in the year. at Van Buren. What do you think the keys are? What's your thoughts of the games tonight?
Well, I think the key is outside shooting. It opens up everything else, and we've got to have it. We don't have the big man anymore on the inside like we did. Unless
well, we don't know.
Unless we see somebody walk out on the court.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the outside shooting opens up everything. We've got to have that. The one thing that Van Buren did up there, they got behind our defense for some easy layup, some easy shots. We've got to watch that tonight. We got to control that. So even though we got 4 guys out front shooting or around the circle, somebody has to be responsible to drift back down the court on defense. But I think tonight is a good night for us to seal this thing with a victory.
Yeah, Russellville. It's going to be a dogfight. It was up there. Russellville won the game 58-53, and they had to scrap and claw for every single bit. They're going to have to do that tonight against this Van Buren team. Cyclones and the Pointers. We'll take a break, come back with more of your pregame show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along Mike. It is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Welcome back. The Cyclones of Van Buren's Pointers still taking some warm-up shots here. Once again, congratulations, Lady Cyclones. They will be playing at State on Thursday of next week, February 29th at 1 p.m. And like I said, when I talk about Russellville really wanting a 3 seed, that has nothing to do with the South, okay? Because the South is tough. I mean, they've got an undefeated team and then 2 other teams that are fantastic. And what that means is you would love it if we would go to Searcy on Thursday and see the boys and girls play back-to-back. You'll get double the fans there rather than having the boys play on a Tuesday and the girls play on a Thursday. And so that's what we would really like. And plus get the 3 seed. You know, the guys don't want to eke into this playoffs. And in order, what has to happen? They need to beat Van Buren tonight. The points don't matter. If they lose, they need Alma to beat Mountain Home. That game is going to be starting about 2 or 3 minutes behind us, and we will keep an eye on it. I actually got pulled up here so we can watch that for you right here. So, and that game, it means something to both teams. Alma needs to win to secure number 1 seed. Mountain Home needs to win and hope for Russellville to lose. Kind of a 3-way go-around, or 4-way go-around, I guess, if you talking about 2 or 4 teams all needing things to happen. But the one team, or 2 teams that has destiny in their own hands is Russellville and Alma. So Russellville just needs to focus on this ball game tonight. They win, they're the 3 seed. They lose, then we'll have to see. But when we go off the air, we will know. We will hang around if we have to, no matter how long that other game's going, to be able to tell you when and who the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will be playing. Trying to confirm it with Coach Randy Talley. I believe the girls are going to play Hot Springs Lakeside, but we will get confirmation on that before we are done here. We're going to take a final break and be back with the starting lineups and the tip-off. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
I'm a teacher.
I am a banker.
I'm a father.
I am a mother.
I'm Muskie Harris, former Arkansas Razorback. I have 26 years of recovery. Meth does not discriminate. Choose your natural state.
We choose me over meth.
55,000 fans having a good time. 385 with a deadly secret. Meth kills more Arkansans per year than cocaine and heroin combined. Help stop this epidemic before it's too late. Choose your natural state. Choose me over meth.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits, where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
Give you the starting lineups here at Cyclone Arena for Van Buren. They're going to start off with number 1, 6'2 senior Jackson Cazell. He's averaging 12 points a game. Number 3, Trenton Cooley. He's 5'9". Number 13, 6'2 senior Gavin McDonald. Number 21, 6' junior Alexander Denton. And number 24, number 24, 6' junior, senior, 6' senior. I'll get it right here in a second. Drew Brazel, averaging just over 11 points a game. They are coached by Brad Autry. He's in his 5th season at Van Buren. They're 22-7 on the season, 11-2 in conference play. And like I said, if they tie Alma, they actually get the number 1 seed. So I was saying that Alma had to lose and all that. No, they actually beat Alma in both games, I believe. And so I think that's right. Yeah, so they'll actually be. So everything's on the line for both these teams tonight. Van Buren trying to go for that number 1 seed. 4, Russellville going for the 3 seed. They're going to start off with Donovan Villarreal, number 2. He's a 6'2 junior, averaging just under 15 points a game. Bryce Beavers, number 12. He's a senior point guard. 5'10 junior, number 13, Cade Smith. Caleb Campbell, the 6'2 sophomore. And number 23, Cam Frazier, a 6'5 senior. What a joy it's been to watch all these guys grow up here, but especially Cam, the senior, and Bryce Beavers, a senior, getting to watch them. I remember watching them in the championship game as a 9th grader playing at Little Rock Christian. And here it is, the last game here at Cyclone Arena for both those and the rest of the seniors. Greg Chenault, the head coach for Russellville in his 1st season here as Cyclone's head coach. His assistant is Wyatt Nahus. Russellville 23-6 on the season and 8-5 in conference play. And look, to be quite honest with you, they've had 3 or 4 games just really not go their way, and sometimes it's not been their fault. When you look at a technical foul that's called, a weird play, and then Cam Frazier fouling out at Harrison when turns out he only had 4 fouls. We did go back and watch the tape, and everybody except the scorebook was right. He did only have 4 fouls, and the foul out with, 3 minutes left in the overtime period was huge. And so they have not had the ball go their way. However, they do have a chance tonight. That's all you can ask for. We have confirmed that the Lady Cyclones, thanks to Coach Randy Talley, will be playing Lakeside on Thursday. So we'll talk more about that at the half of this boys' game. But Cam Frazier jumping up and getting the tip for Russellville. They're in their anthracite home uniforms with the Ville written in cursive across the front. Red numbers, a little bit of black trim. And Van Buren in their road black uniforms with green and white trim. Here's a missed shot on the drive there by Caleb. Ball tipped around a couple times, and Trenton Cooley on the move. Stop and go there, and he's on the right side. They'll get in the corner, right back to Cooley. They like to work the tempo a little bit here. Van Buren does, and they also can shoot from just about anywhere. Cut now by Cooley, and he hits a left-handed layup. 2-0 lead for Van Buren. Cade Smith coming off a screen, floats in the corner, and he'll miss the 3 from there. He was open. It floated down there, and they just kind of left him hanging there and gave him an open look. Could not convert on it. Alma 12-1 in conference play is what we have there, so it is Van Buren needing to win and needing Alma to lose. after the missed shot there. Russellville on the move, and Cooley picks the pocket of Donnie V there. First minute in this game, and the Cyclones trailing 2-0. Mountain Home and Alma, again, we're going to be keeping close tabs on that. They are jumping center right now, so they're about a minute and a half behind us on start time. With the basketball is Brazel. Number 24, he's in the corner without it right now. With the basketball is Glavin McDonald. Tried a little give and go, pump fake from inside the lane. Nice feed inside to Denton. And it makes it a 4-0 lead, Van Buren. Got the microphone turned up. Too many things going on for the PA guy there. Got the feedback on that. Here's a three-pointer missed by Donnie V. That was the ringing if you heard that. We heard it here in the arena. Van Buren with it on the move, and Brazel, he fell down out of bounds. You could call it out of bounds, could call it traveling, whatever. It's a turnover for Van Buren. But game really not starting the way Russellville wants it to.
No, Van Buren player kind of got caught up in the air and turned around to pass at somebody, and nobody was there.
Villarreal will hand it off to Bryce Beavers. He's near the top of the key. Donnie V takes it with a nice screen set by Cam Frazier after handing it off to him. And Villarreal's got the bucket. The Cyclones get on the board. They trail 4-2 here. Jackson Cazell can't shake Bryce Beavers. Get it back out to McDonald. See there Russellville making the switch off the screen. In the corner, three-pointer rims out there. McDonald saving it in bounds. He saves it to Cooley. There's McDonald. I had it. Denton is the one that saved it. McDonald's shot. It's off the glass in the end. Glavin McDonald gets the bucket, and it's 6-2. Van Buren with the lead. There's Cam Frazier near the top for Russellville. The Cyclones trailing by 4. Villarreal doesn't use the screen. He'll kick it back out. Cade Smith on the drive. That one won't go. He's 0 for his first 2, but not missing by much. Van Buren with the rebound. Three-pointer by McDonald's good. Cyclones trail 9-2. I was checking over to see if we were about to call timeout, and they said not yet. Cyclones trailing by 7 here. They got to get a bucket on this possession here. Bryce still with the dribble, 18 seconds to shoot. They're giving him some room there, 15 seconds, get it to Villarreal. He'll take it towards the middle of the lane. Little floater off the glass, no good. Campbell trying to get the rebound. It's knocked from his hands, and McDonald has it for Van Buren. They'll kick it back out to Cooley. Along the baseline, offensive foul is going to be called. This will be on number 24, Drew Brazel. His first and the team's first and the game's first. Comes with 4:09 left. Russellville trailing 9-2.
That's a good setup by Bryce to take that charge.
Bryce Beavers on the right side, coming off a screen at the top is Villarreal. Take it down left side of the lane. He's fouled hard, goes to the deck. And he'll get to shoot 2 here. And that foul on number 1. Jackson Cazell, his first and team second. And Villarreal, 67% on the season. First free throw is good. He's got all 3 points for the Cyclones. They've played almost 3 minutes in the Mountain Home game, and it's 2-0. Everybody's cold on that side. Donnie V makes both free throws, and it's a 5-point lead for the Pointers. Glavin McDonald calling for a screen, set left side, and Russellville will make the switch. Now Caleb Campbell on McDonald. Spin move in the lane, ball knocked from his hands. They're going to call a reach-in foul on Cam Frazier. That'll be his first. Got to make sure we keep count, but we aren't at Harrison, so we should be good on that part. We can count to 5. Caleb Campbell will check out of the game, and for him, how about that? Luke Stump. Luke Stump has not played since the game at Siloam. He's a 6'6 senior. He got cleared today. I didn't want to say anything, didn't want to jinx it. They said he could play a little bit. We'll see how much he could go, and he helps Russellville with a turnover there. And the fans aren't booing; they're chanting Luke. I saw his parents today, and they said, "Don't say anything, but we're hopeful. We don't. We're just." Bryce Beavers at the high post, gets it to Stump, kicks it back out. Villarreal, and he'll miss the three from the top. With the rebound is McDonald. Brazel will hand it off to Trenton Cooley. Everybody's kind of looking at Luke, making sure he's okay, looking at that foot. Again, at Siloam Springs in the first quarter, he fractured there. Saw the crack and everything, but no surgery. He's healed. He's cleared to go. They say he's about 70% right now. Russellville with the basketball here. Stump will give it up, trying to set a screen for Cade Smith. He'll miss the three from the corner. Ball tipped around, and we got a foul call. This will be on Donovan Villarreal, I think, and his first and the team's first. Cyclones trailing 9-4.
We just, right now we're having a tough time with our outside shooting. We need to knock down a couple of baskets, get some confidence built up.
Here's a steal by the Cyclones. Villarreal ahead to Cade Smith. Back out to Donnie V. He'll shoot the three. This one's good. There we go.
That's what we needed right there.
He's got 7, and the Cyclones trail by 2. McDonald will get across the timeline. Couple seconds to spare on the 10-second count. He'll launch a long three. It's an air ball. It could have gone out of bounds, but Donnie V saved it. In transition, one-handed pass over to Cade Smith. He'll miss the three from the left side. It's a couple of air balls, one for each team, and both fans letting the opposing teams have it. Brazel lost his footing, and he stepped out of bounds. His feet slipped out from underneath him, and to his credit, he kept his dribble. I mean, he didn't travel, but he just fell out of bounds. Minute 46 left. We got a timeout called by Van Buren. 9-7 our score. The Cyclones trail by 2. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking to expand without breaking the bank? Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings has been serving the River Valley for 7 years and counting. Only $99 down delivers select Burnett Affordable Buildings and 20% off C&H carports for not only carports, but for barns, sheds, and more. Let Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings create the extra space you need without breaking the bank. Visit Duval'sAffordablePortableBuilding.com or just stop by 4151 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville. And don't forget to ask about the $50 referral.
All right. At halftime, Dover up their girls' game 25-14. I wanted to give you that update there. Kenzie McCarty with 9 points. I can tell you that, too. I won't tell you who sent that to me. Back here at Cyclone Arena, the Cyclones with the basketball, trailing 9-7. They've been on a 5-0 run before that timeout. They're going to turn the ball over here. Donnie V's pass was intercepted. Layup the other direction by Cazell is good. So that stops a 5-0 run. It's back to a 4-point lead for the Pointers. There's Bryce Beavers taking it all the way. His shot blocked. They keep it in bounds on the sideline. Drew Brazel. They'll give it up to Cazell. Taking the three is McDonald. Looking for the backdoor cut. It's not there. Good defense by Villarreal. Cazell caught without a dribble at the left elbow. A bounce pass is taken away by Bryce Beavers, who dove on the floor for the steal. In the corner is Campbell. At the top of the key is Luke Stump. Villarreal had it knocked from his hands. It's a one-handed pass, and Cam's got it. He was hit in the face there. He's grimacing a little bit. Seems to be okay. I think they just didn't see it. Pass was deflected by Campbell and knocked back out of bounds. Looked like they got Caleb there.
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
A couple of fouls and no call. Wait a minute, we got something now.
Yeah. They need an administrator. They're going to take care of a fan. And if they're pointing on the far side, it's Russellville fans. They're pointing on this side, it's going to be Van Buren fans. I don't think it's warning a fan. I think they want an administrator. All right, they want an administrator over on part of the far side. And I don't even know if they want our end or their end, but it is across the court from us. I don't know what sideline it is. So that was the delay there. 42.7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Russellville with the basketball, but if you look at it, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Bryce Beavers has it now with 8 to shoot. Coming off a screen is Villarreal. Open left side, three-pointer, short. Looked like it might have been partially blocked. And Luke Stump is trying to get the rebound. A timeout called by Van Buren. They'll use a timeout to save it there. 30 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. We'll take a quick break. Russellville trailing 11-7. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
After one quarter of play, Alma leading Mountain Home 14-3. If this game doesn't go our way, we need Alma to win that game. We're 30 seconds left in the first quarter, and the Cyclones trailing by 4.
I tell you what, I think we're fortunate to be trailing only by 4, but this first quarter just really hadn't gone our way, the flow of it.
Van Buren with the basketball, saving that possession there. Shot clock is turned off here. 18 seconds left before we close out this first quarter. Brazel guarded by Donovan Villarreal. They have not started the 5-second count yet. They should have on that far side. They hand it off to Cooley. 5 seconds to shoot. He'll drive inside. Throws up a prayer. That one won't good. Ball tipped around a couple times. And we've come to the end of the first quarter with our score. Van Buren 11, Russellville 7. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Beltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to half off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save half off or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more.
You the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
On the radio side, I hope we still have connection. We're kind of losing in and out. On the video side, I'm sure we're okay. The Cyclones trailing 11-7 after one quarter of play. Russellville in that first quarter. All the scoring by Donovan Villarreal, but the story is Luke Stump being able to play a little bit. For Van Buren, they seemed hotter than they were. I mean, you aren't about to look at the scoreboard. You feel like it's more than a 4-point lead for the Pointers.
That's why I say I think we're very fortunate to be four points down.
For Russellville, they'll be out on defense to start this quarter. And Luke Stump, everybody's favorite player tonight, able to come back and play some. They said they could play him a little bit. They weren't sure how much. Going to see how it is tested a little bit. He was cleared to play by his doctor and cleared to regain activities last week. He's been working with the trainer, see what he can and can't do. Before the injury, he was averaging over 14 points a game. He was actually leading scorer at the time for Russellville. Partial block of a three by Caleb Campbell. Good job by Caleb. Luke Stump the rebound. Stump has it top of the key. He'll give it up and set a screen for Cam Frazier. Well, pick and roll is not there. Pull-up jumper is good there by Cam. He pumped, tried to get his man up in the air. They didn't even try to block Cam's shot. And Cam's bucket cuts the Van Buren lead to 2. Brazel right side and gets it to Trenton Cooley. 18 seconds to shoot at the high post. This is Denton. Kicks it back out. In the corner, McDonald He'll miss a three. He's human. He's been shooting and feel like it. Ball goes out of bounds. It belongs to Russellville. You know, before they did the lineups, or as they did the lineups, turned out the lights, they had glow stick night. And thanks to the superintendent and administrators for buying those, giving those out tonight. And it was kind of cool to see that. I was taking pictures of it. Everybody with the red glow sticks out. Hand them out to all the home fans, making sure Van Buren didn't get any. They should have brought the green glow sticks. How about that? There's Caleb Campbell right side open for three. That one won't go.
Boy, it looked good when it
sure
left
did.
his hands.
And I was getting ready to celebrate right there, having us take the lead for the first time if that one went in. Cyclones trailing by 2 here. Left side, Brazel will give it up now to Jackson Cazell. He'll throw it in the corner. Brazel had to corral that one before it went out of bounds. Shot clock down to 13, and he traveled with a basketball. He drug his pivot foot. He tried to almost like, instead of a jab step, he tried to do a little bit too much authority, and he drug that pivot foot around, jabbing toward the baseline. And the Cyclones have a chance to tie it with a bucket, take the lead with a three. There's Bryce on the left side. Coming up top is Cam Frazier. Posting up at the high post is Luke Stump. Passing on the three is Caleb Campbell. He'll drive inside, pump fake with the left hand. That one won't go. Rebound, let's see. Whistle and a jump ball will be called. It'll belong to Russellville. They got the ball to start the second quarter. We'll get the first jump ball. This is here. And the Cyclones will inbound it along the baseline with a fresh 35. McDonald wanted it over and back, but can't do that. Both people have hands on the basketball. I think the official's telling him that. Pump fake with a three. They go inside to Luke Stump. He'll kick it back out to Bryce Beavers. Launch one from the right side. That one won't go. With the rebound is Alexander Ditton. Van Buren has the basketball. The Cyclones trailing by a bucket. Trenton Cooley with it. Told you that Alma was leading Mountain Home 14-3 after one. It's tied now at 16. Mountain Home has started like a house of fire the second quarter. Cooley crossover dribble. It opened up, and what a job there by Cam Frazier. And they say it's Van Buren basketball. He hit the basketball and thought it went off the leg by Cooley. Even Cooley thought it went off his leg.
Yeah.
I think it just had a bad angle for the official. And coming in the game is Devin Mays, a 5'3 junior from Van Buren, number 23. He'll replace Drew Brazel. They'll go up top to Cazell. Lost the handle on it. Has to spin it away from Villarreal, and he takes it all the way and hits a layup. Cazell's got 4. Kind of got lucky on that one. He mishandled the basketball, and Russell was trying to get it, and it opened it up.
Oh.
There's a three-pointer missed badly, but Cam Frazier was knocked to the floor. That's why you hold that follow-through, and the foul's going to be on Cazell, his second. And the first team foul on Van Buren. It'll put Cam Frazier on the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws. 5:04 left to play here in the second quarter. First free throw is no good by Cam. Malachi Siner will check in after the second free throw. It's a 3. Van Buren fans don't like it. I don't think they like any fouls called on Van Buren. I think they're all that they don't foul. Mountain Home, after trailing by 11, leads by 3. Siner will check in for the first time for Russellville, the 6'4 junior. And Cade Smith back in for the Cyclones. And all 3 missed. Boy, that one just rattled around. He still missed it. McDonald in the front court. Picked up by Cam. They'll shade him right side. He'll take it towards the middle. Missed the shot there. And Caleb Campbell with the rebound. Here come the Cyclones trailing by 4. Villarreal will give it up to Frazier at the top of the key. Cade Smith on the drive. His 15-footer misses everything. With the rebound is Cooley. Cooley in the front court. Hands it off right side there by Mays. Now a hand check foul called on Malachi Siner. And the way it's been physical and not being called, for that to be called, you can tell that the official's kind of hearing the the opposing fans and responding to that a little bit, because that's not been a foul the whole game there.
No.
I think that's just what he's responding to. And sometimes officials are human. I think that's what he was responding to, blowing that whistle there. Devin Mace, they'll give it up to McDonald. Backing his way in, guarded by Cam. And nowhere to go, so he'll kick it back out. Here's Denton, started his drive, lost the handle on it, 15 seconds to shoot. And throw one up with the left hand, and Frazier the rebound. Looked like Mays forced something that wasn't there. The Cyclones trailing 13-9. Russellville spreading the floor here. And Van Buren extending their defense out. Here's a drive by Villarreal. Count the basket. And he drew the foul. They tried to set up, take the charge, but McDonald slid over. And you can't slide your feet because you're going to get called for it every time. That's his first and the team's second. Brad Autry's all over the official about it.
Well, that's a good call.
Yeah,
He was moving.
He was set up, and what Villarreal did is he was actually fading the way. The free throw is no good. Rebound, one-handed rebound by Cooley, and now let's see what the call is. They said it was 2 free throws. Okay, there's 1 free. The official underneath stopped it because they said it was 2 free throws. The official handed the ball, didn't realize it went in. And so it'll be Van Buren basketball.
Luke back in the game.
13-11 is the score with the Pointers lead. Brazel at the top. Denton immediately giving it up. He'll post up down low. 3:18 left here in the first half, and they just threw it away. It turns over as it comes over near us, and 3:15 left. Russellville trailing 13-11. We'll have the basketball, and they'll call the play here before they throw it in. Right, throwing it right in, right next to Coach Greg Chenault. As Villarreal will use the screen still with the dribble. Cutting through is Caleb Campbell. Jump and puts it up. A little too strong there. Fighting, get the rebound. It's Siner! Malachi Siner with the putback, and the Cyclones are all tied.
You talk about fighting for an offensive rebound. Siner did it on that play right there.
Yeah, Malachi and Caleb going in there strong. Siner getting it, putting it up and in. We're all tied at 13. Brazel also a dribble. We'll get it over to McDonald. Sorry, this is Cooley. He'll take it in the lane, draws a double team, and now here's Denton, and he lost the handle on it, got it back. 9 seconds to shoot on the shot clock. 6 seconds. Pump fake, and they're going to throw it. They're way away from doing anything with it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. They're going to launch a desperation three, and it misses. It hits the top of the backboard. That's a shot clock violation. It's got to hit the rim, and the Cyclones will have it. All tied at 13.
Good defense by the Cyclones on that, keeping them pushed outside.
Mountain Home leading Alma late in the second quarter, 23-19. Villarreal on the right side uses a screen. They fight through it. Cooley still on him. Here's Siner cutting the basket. Whistle foul. They'll take the charge. They did a good acting job there. That'll be his second and the team's second. Malachi with both fouls here in the second quarter. 2:07 left to play here in the first half.
That was a pretty good acting job.
Yeah, it was.
There.
They got a player hit the deck, got some sweat on the floor, so they're taking care of that right now. We'll tell you that the state swim meet is tomorrow. Actually, the dive starts tonight, and then the rest of the meet is tomorrow morning beginning at 9 o'clock. If you tune in on our Cyclone Booth YouTube channel, we'll have it for you. We expect it to be about 9 to 1 o'clock, and then later on our YouTube channel that evening, we'll do the 4A down to 1A state swim meet. That's at the Russell Aquatic Center, but you can watch it on our Cyclone Booth YouTube channel. Lady Cyclones trying to win 4 in a row if they can win state swim here. The three-pointer by Cooley is good. Van Buren gets the lead back. Russell tied it. The Cyclones have not led in this game. They had a chance there, turning the ball over and then giving up the 3 there. Cam Frazier started his drive, nothing there. Luke at the top gets it over to Campbell. And Cooley going to make the steal, racing to the other end. He lost the handle on it. And whistle, and let's see. We're going to get a foul called as he pushed the Cyclone out of the way. It'll be on number 3, Trenton Cooley. He was diving for it, and he pushed out of the way, pushed a player out of the way. Picks up his first and the team's third.
The foul is called on number 3.
Brad Autry is upset. I'm surprised he hadn't gotten a warning. And he's talking, the official nodding his head. So here's Villarreal. Got a little bit too low with it. Nowhere to go. Kick it back out. Caleb Campbell stops at the left elbow. 18 seconds to shoot. This is Cam. He'll use the screen. Cyclones moving the basketball around to the right side. Villarreal with 10 seconds on the shot clock. Will drive. Uses the screen nicely. High off the backboard. No good. There's Signer the follow. That one won't go. With the rebound is Denton for Van Buren. In the front court, Brazel going to launch a 3 from the right side. This one rolls in. His first points of the game, and just like that, it's a 6-point lead for Van Buren. Right side is Cam Frazier. Fadeaway jumper, took it baseline. High arching shot is good. He's got 4. And now we have a delay of game. Okay, delay of game warning on the Cyclones touching the basketball after it went through the hoop. 29.6 seconds left to play here in the first half. Van Buren can hold for one shot if they so choose. They lead by 4. The Cyclones still kind of keeping an eye on Mountain Home and Alma. Mountain Home leading Alma at halftime 25-19. And with a drive, they'll throw it in the corner with 8 to shoot. A 3-pointer won't go. The follow won't go. Rebound Van Buren saves it, but straight to the Cyclones. And they're going to launch one on the buzzer. Do they get it off in time? They do, but it does not go. The Cyclones trail by 4 at the half. 19-15 your score. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? This is Kay Metz.
I answer the phones, I am the front desk, and when you come in, I'm the first person that will greet you. I will make sure that you get looked after. Our whole office, we are family, so that is what we try and
and follow them on Facebook.
Cars, trucks, and SUVs, ready to hit the road with you. Buying a vehicle should be an exciting experience, free from any hassle or pressure.
That's my fault. We're going to try that again. Ladies and gentlemen, your Russellville High School Cheer Squad.
Are Wednesday through Saturday 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner or until they sell out. New hours at Ridgewood Brothers. Wednesday through Saturday 11 to 3 for lunch and 4 to 8 for dinner or until they sell out. 803 West Main Place in Russellville, right behind Newton's Pharmacy, or place your order right there on their Facebook page. The real deal. True Blue Wood Smoke Barbecue, Ridgewood Brothers.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Cyclones trailing 19-15. Just tough to get anything offensively going for Russellville.
Well, we were cold not only outside shooting, but we were cold on the inside. You know, we're just throwing the ball off the backboard a little bit too hard, and I've said it before. You shoot with your fingertips on the outside shooting, but on the inside shooting, you shoot with your fingertips. A soft shot, that's what you've got to have, and Russellville right now is just not able to do that. Also, our passing, Van Buren loves to jump in that passing lanes, and we got to be a little more careful. Now, the positive thing is we're going after the rebounds. We're fighting for everything. We're looking good like that, but we've got to improve our outside shooting. We've got to improve our charity stripe shooting. We're only 2 of 6, and that's hurting us right now.
The Cyclones trailing by 4 again. Russellville needs to win or Mountain Home lose to secure the 3 seed. Otherwise, they'll be the 4 seed in the state tournament. And right now, not looking good on the other side. They're at halftime at Mountain Home, and Mountain Home leading Alma 25-19 after trailing by 11 at the end of the first quarter. As Alma had opened up a 10-0 lead, Alma's fallen behind, Mountain Home leading at 6 at the halftime. They're about a minute clockwise ahead of us right now, so we're about the same point going on. Congratulations to the Lady Cyclones as they won earlier tonight, 63-50. They will be playing Lakeside. They'll play Lakeside in the state tournament. That'll be on Thursday at 1 o'clock. Coming from Searcy, we'll have the game right here for you on a 102.3 KCJC, but also streaming on the Cyclone booth here on the YouTube channel. Right now, we're at the half. The Cyclones trailing Van Buren by a score of 19-15. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll give you the stats, individual stats of the first half, coming after this break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. Robert and all the staff are there to take great care of you. From the sales department to parts, service, all over, you can count on River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Don't call it quits yet. R&R Tire Express will have you back in love with your ride with a sweetheart deal on tire and wheels. That's right. We'll have your car, truck, or SUV looking like $1 million with R&R Sweetheart Package. Get an 18-inch wheel and tire package starting at just $40 a week, or a 20-inch off-road wheel and tire package starting at $21.99. R&R on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville. For a quick quote now, text TIRES to 43414.
Get the game day snacks ready. It's the best time of year for inviting friends over to watch your favorite teams.
That's right, Stephanie. And at Sofa City, we have the best seats in the house. Our showroom is stocked with quality recliners, reclining sofas, and reclining sectionals, most made here in the USA. Our prices are already discounted, and we carry a huge variety to fit every style and budget.
And I'm always hearing stories of your great hometown service and easy financing options.
And remember, there's no waiting at Sofa City, where you can buy it today and enjoy it tonight.
Welcome back here at Cyclone Arena. The All-State Choir for Russellville getting honored right now. I want to tell you that right now the 5A state swim meet started. It started tonight with just the dive competition. The rest of the swimming events. They have 24 events total, 2 tonight and 22 tomorrow beginning at 9 o'clock. And we'll have that for you live on our Cyclone Booth YouTube channel beginning tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock from the Russellville Aquatic Center. We'll also have the 4A down to 1A state championship beginning at 4 o'clock tomorrow night. That's all on the Cyclone Booth YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. You'll get alerted anytime we go live with an event, even in the spring when it's softball, baseball, and soccer, which begins this week officially. They had some benefit games this past week. They'll begin this week. I know both soccer teams will be at Conway on Tuesday, and their first home match on Thursday of next week as they both host Fayetteville. We won't be able to bring those to you because of the state tournament, but we'll be bringing those to you as soon as basketball season is over. Russellville trailing here at the half, 19-15. Leading the way for Van Buren. They spread out the scoring a little bit. Glad McDonald and Trenton Cooley each with 5 points. 4 points for Jackson Cazell, 3 points for Drew Brazel, and 2 points for Alexander Denton. For the Cyclones, they had 9 points by Donovan Villarreal, 4 for Cam Frazier, and 2 for Malachi Siner. Siner has 2 fouls. He's the only person in foul trouble for Russellville. Jackson Cazell has 2 fouls for Van Buren. We'll take a final break and be back with the second half. The Cyclones trailing Van Buren by 4. 19-15. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
Hey River Valley, it's Montana at Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville, your local Can-Am and Sea-Doo dealer. I just wanted to pop in and remind you guys that you don't have to wait until spring to get your machine ready to ride. You can do your annual service and maintenance now and get in and out of the shop really quick. Spring will be here before we know it, and the spots in our service department fill up fast. Give us a call or stop by to get your rigs in early and be ready to hit the trails. You know where to find us, 301 South Knoxville, across the tracks from Price's Town and Country Store. See you soon.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefits. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810, 479-857-2810.
Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat on the Dover Square is serving up delicious home-cooked meals and entertainment for the whole family. It's like gathering at Grandma's house, but with karaoke on Tuesday nights and live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. Bring the family to Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat, 9733 Market Street in Dover. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to close. And don't forget about the Sunday buffet, 11 to 3. Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat in Dover.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. Russell, they put some more time on the clock, so we still got a little bit of time, so we may be taking another break before it's all said and done. They put more time, and then they put more time again on the clock because they had some halftime festivities. They want to make sure the teams have enough time to get warmed back up. Brad Autry is the head coach for Van Buren. I always want to know how he got to Van Buren. Nothing against Van Buren, but he was assistant coach in college. At one time, he was assistant coach at the University of Hawaii. And I always want to know, why does anybody leave an assistant coach at Hawaii to come back to the mainland? But he has 20 years of college experience. And before Van Buren, he was the head coach at a place called Dekaney High School in Texas. And took over this team 5 years ago, a team who went 6-20. And he won 50 games with them before going into this year, and this year's really been the breakout year for them. They have 22 victories on the season. They made state last year. They beat Russellville in the final game of the season to knock Russellville out and a couple other teams out, actually, but then lost in the first round last year to Nettleton. Russellville had won 8 in a row until Van Buren beat Russellville at the last game of the year last year. So Russellville's won 9 of the last 10 because the Cyclones won earlier this year at Van Buren 58-53. The Cyclones trail here by 4 at the half. Now we're going to take a final break and be back with the second half. The Cyclones trail at 19-15. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you like supporting local small town, then you should go down to Funky Town Mall. We've got over 80 vendors from our very own community with tons of varieties such as vintage, antiques, collectibles, furniture, painted or shiny, art, decor, holiday decor, glassware, pottery, farmhouse, jewelry, clothing, new, ancient, and worn, western wear, frame, autographs, sports pictures, puzzles, kids' toys, sports trading cards, books, albums. Did you get all that? Well, I guess then you're just going to have to come see for yourself. We've got something for the whole family. 1612 South Arkansas. Like us on Facebook and see what's new and ask about our shipping and layaway options. Come on down to Funky Town.
The Russellville School District is seeking route substitute and trip bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour with pay increases for years of experience. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. Drivers interested in trips earn $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors can make $15 per hour. Route drivers and monitors are eligible for insurance and retirement. No CDL. RSD is a registered training site. Apply at russellvilleschools.net transportation page.
Johnny, story in for Olathe Realty Russellville with an important question for you. How do you get top dollar when you're ready to sell your home? Well, I'd suggest trusting the professionals. You know, at Olathe Realty, they really are a seller's best friend because they have years of experience, knowledge, and they have a network of relationships that ensure that you get the most for your home. Olathe Realty, Russellville, 968-5668.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil 1, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. And if you're looking for work, Mr. Brake and Lube is hiring with all training provided and competitive pay. So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop. Mr. Brake and Lube is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back. Getting ready to start the second half. The Cyclones trailing by 4 over Van Buren. And the other game not going the way we had hoped. Alma trailing Mountain Home by 10 with 4:50 left to play in the third quarter. So it looks like if Russellville wants the 3 seed, it's going to be up to them to turn this one around, take it themselves. Otherwise, Russellville could be the 4 seed. Ended up playing Benton, who is undefeated in the 5A South. Van Buren's basketball to start the third quarter. Villarreal, Campbell, Luke Stump, Cam Frazier, and Bryce Beavers will start the third quarter on defense for Russellville. It just feels like we were down more than 4, to be honest with you, the way the first half played out. But only down 4. Just Russellville never led in that game. They tied it at one point at 13-13, but since that time, it was a 6-2 run after that. Here, make it a 6-point deficit as Denton hits the pull-up jumper. Bryce Beavers deep in the front court will kick it back out. This is Villarreal. He'll go off screen, kicks it back out to Stump, immediately throws it around the horn, and eventually to Cam Frazier. Pump fake, get his man up in the air, but misses the baseline jumper there. Just beyond 15. And Van Buren with the rebound. Cyclones need something good to happen here because you don't want it to slip away here in the third quarter. I'm sure Van Buren, somebody told them, hey, it's going your way on the other side. Mountain Home leading Alma. So they probably pumped up a little bit. 13 seconds on the shot clock here as they pulled out the basketball a little bit. 8 seconds now to shoot. McDonald pump fakes, gets his man up in the air with 1 second on the shot clock. Will miss the 3. Villarreal, the rebound for Russellville. Bryce Beavers weaves his way in and out. His shot from the baseline, or from inside, was blocked there by McDonald. Spin move in the lane, 15-footer for Glavin McDonald. He's got it. He's got 7, and now it's an 8-point advantage for Van Buren. Here comes Villarreal. Spin move along the baseline, high off the glass, no good. Nothing going Russellville's way.
Well, Van Buren is getting position for that defensive rebound. We just can't break through.
6 minutes left to play here in the third. Russellville trailing by 8. In the corner is Cazell, a three-pointer. That one no good. Long rebound. They have it. Cooley from in the lane kicks it back out. They can slow it up if they want. Cooley in the corner. He will bring it back out. Now to the right elbow. Looking down low is McDonald. Nothing there. Will kick it back out to Cazell. They'll go down low with a pass to Denton. Working on the block against Luke Stump. Shoots it over Luke and it rolls in. Denton's got 6. And it's a 10-point lead. And Coach Chenault wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. The Cyclones trail by 10. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
If you pay for your own health insurance or you're looking for coverage, do not go online for quotes. You'll get endless calls from call centers and they will not stop. Instead, call Becky, the health plan lady. She can provide sound advice for your health insurance needs. Her freedom of choice plans lets you pick your doctors, no deductibles, no copays, and it's 30 to 60% lower cost than Obamacare. Call Becky at 479-886-2475 or go to healthplanlady.com.
Welcome
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling with 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County. ABC provides all-day child care, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing by 10 here. 25-15 after the timeout. Left side, Bryce Beavers will launch one from the three-point line. Missed that one. With the rebound is Denton. And nothing going Russellville's way right now. The Cyclones have not scored here in the third quarter. Shot partially blocked there by Stump. Van Buren gets it back. They're going to save it, kick it out to Cazale. He'll launch the three. That one no good. Long rebound. Corralled there by Bryce Beavers. He'll bring it in the front court. Again, baseline is Caleb Campbell. Had it knocked away, saves it, gives it off to Stump. His drive, missed the shot. The follow, that one won't go. With the rebound, Van Buren has it. Loose basketball picked up there by Cooley. Cooley in transition. And he'll stop on the right side, waiting for the trailer McDonald. Might have shuffled his feet, didn't get the walking call, missed the shot anyway. Villarreal the rebound. And he'll bring up the floor himself and stops inside the lane. Shot up, that one won't go. With the rebound is Denton. And we have a whistle in the back court. This is going to be on Cam Frazier, his second.
Am I on?
There we go. All right, we're trying to get this on here. Yeah, you're on. I'm not. So we're gonna. They called the foul on Cam Frazier. He was upset about the fouls, what happened, and the official, the one that had the cooler head in the girls' game, went over to talk to Cam, said, "Hey, you got to cool it down a little bit. We realize the clock's not working right now for us online. It's because we're having to do some adjustments here. So we'll try to keep you up to date on what the clock says. Right now, it's 4:13 left here in the first half. The third quarter. The Cyclones trailing by 10. A missed shot from the left side. Caleb Campbell, the rebound for the Cyclones.
Out.
Caleb Campbell launches the three. That one no good. Russellville cannot buy a basket. It goes out of bounds. It belongs to Van Buren.
Just a little bit short on that three-point.
Test. There we go.
Siner was trying to get to position for an offensive rebound, but he got blocked out.
All right. I think we're getting some things working back for us, but nothing working for us out on the floor. The Cyclones trailing now by 12.
Van Buren's come out, look like a different team right now.
Russellville has not scored here in the second half. 3.5 to go. Three-pointer on the way. That one won't good. Cyclones can't buy a bucket. Cade Smith, three-pointer. That one's no good. Russellville missing everything. And Coach Chenault, he's dropping his head. There's nothing he can do right now. The Cyclones are ice cold. They have not scored here in the third quarter. It's all Van Buren. Cooley puts it up and in. And Coach Chenault wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with him. The Cyclones trailing by 14. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Well, the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take just a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. You know, every kind word you put online, those personal recommendations to your friends and family are appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to the business of Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, but vital to making our community as great as it is. Special thanks from the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. The Cyclones looking at a 10-0 run here by Van Buren to start this third quarter. The Cyclones have not scored since the second quarter, and they trail it by 14, 29-15. You can just feel this game starting to slip away a little bit. Coach Chenault using a timeout there. And, boy, you got to feel for him because Russellville's just not making shots. They're getting open shots, just nothing going down for the Cyclones.
Well, in a way, they're rushing their shots. You can just see the players. They're anxious to get a basket, and they're rushing it a little bit, and it happens every time. You just got to settle down and play your game, shoot your shot.
Well, Cyclones turning the ball over here. Cooley lost it going up and hit the layup. When we say nothing's going right for Russellville, that's what we mean. Nothing's going right for the Cyclones right now, 31-15. They lose the handle on the front court. Siner goes up strong, and there's a bucket and that stops a long run by Van Buren. The first points of the third quarter for Russellville. A 12-0 run by Van Buren, finally stopped by Malachi Siner's putback. With the basketball is Jackson Cazell as he takes the handoff there from Denton. It's caught at the left elbow. Backdoor cut by Trenton Cooley, and his shot blocked there. Two players, one from each team, hitting the deck. Villarreal pulls up from the baseline. That one won't go. Again, Cyclones' only shot they made was Siner's, and that was a putback from underneath. And 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. There's a three-pointer. It rattles out. Villarreal the rebound. Cade Smith in transition. Layup good for Cade. His first points of the game. 31-19. The Cyclones trail by 12. Minute 42 left. On the right side is Cazell. At the top of the key is Cooley. Spin move gets around Cade. We'll get a foul called on Cade Smith, his first, the team's second. Van Buren does not have a foul called on him here in the third quarter. The Cyclones have 2 fouls called on them.
That's on Smith, I think. Is that his first? Yes.
Yeah. Minute 30 left to play here in the third quarter. Free throw is good by Trenton Cooley. That's his first trip to the free throw line tonight. 9 points, 10 points for Cooley.
That's their first free throw tonight. They didn't
yeah, they
even
haven't.
go in the
Yeah,
first
you're right.
half.
They haven't shot yet. 32-19. After 3 quarters of play, Alma trailing Mountain Home by a score of 34-29. Cooley hits both free throws. Makes it a 33-19 lead. But the Cyclones really they got to hit something. I mean, it sounds like a broken record, but there's not much. They got to take care of the basketball, which they don't do here. And Cazell, a breakaway layup after a steal.
Well, I hate to say it, but our passes are lazy. There's no sharpness to them.
This is Kevin Foster, who's in the game for Russellville, a 6-foot junior. Villarreal lost it out of bounds, and they're going to say last touch by Russellville. They say it goes off of Villarreal. Minute 8 left to play here in the game. I'm sorry, in the third quarter. Sorry, we're still trying to shore some things up. I think we're okay on the radio side, and we have some substitutions coming in for Russellville as Bryce Beavers back in the game.
Siner's back in for Campbell.
Drew Brazel give it up, and Foster playing tight defense there on Cazell. He'll break through into the corner, but without the basketball. Trenton Cooley on his drive, a whistle and a blocking foul called on Siner. That's number 3 on him. With 53 seconds left to play in the third quarter. 35-19 our score. The Cyclones would rather just forget about this quarter. They trailed by 4 at the half, and they've been outscored 18-4 in this third quarter. The free throw is good by Cooley, who's a perfect 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 7 minutes left to play in Mountain Home. They lead Alma 36-29. Second free throw rolls off the iron. Foster the rebound for the Cyclones. Final minute of the third quarter. Foster gives it up to Cam Frazier. Left side now to Bryce Beavers. The free throw line, his pass was knocked away, and Cooley comes up with it. Cooley lost the handle on it, goes to the floor. There's a scramble for the loose basketball, and Bryce Beavers again, second time tonight he's dove on the floor to get possession for the Cyclones. 26 seconds left to play here in the third. Shot clock is turned off. Russellville trailing 36-19. Foster mishandled it. It goes out of bounds. Just took his eye off of it briefly. Pass was a little bit behind him. 13 seconds left in the third. 10 seconds left. Van Buren in the front court. Drew Brazel will give it up to Cooley.
Wasting a lot of time right here.
McDonald with 2 seconds left. He's tried to pass it inside. Not enough time. But a good quarter for them, a bad quarter for us. We only scored 4 points in that quarter. We got a big mountain to climb, but we still got time. We still got a chance. We're down 36-19 after 3 quarters of play. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. More than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
36-19 our score. The Cyclones trailing. They got a lot of road to make up, but they got 8 minutes to do it, and you can't have a colder quarter than that. Russellville with just 2 made field goals in that quarter. Maybe we can get hot. We need one quarter where we're hot from inside, outside, from wherever, and the Cyclones are due that. Maybe they'll do that here.
Well, we've got to have it.
9 points for Villarreal, did not score in that third quarter, but he leads the Cyclones. 11 points for Trenton Cooley. He's the only player in double figures for Van Buren. They'll go inside to Luke Stump. His shot rolls in. That's his first 2 points in a long time, and I'm not talking about just this game. His first game back since we went to Siloam Springs after the broken foot. Now a blocking foul is going to be called by on Cade Smith. We'll get that reset for you. And now they're talking about it. It's on Cade Smith. And they're going to count the basket. Good grief. That's what it was well before the shot looked like, but they count the basket. That's tough for us and gives them an and one. Everything's going their way, and everything's going against the home team and the home fans here. Free throw is good. This game's getting out of hand a little bit. It's a 20-point lead for Van Buren. Russellville turns the ball over in the front court. We're going to have to pin our hopes on Alma making a comeback against Mountain Home. That's nearing the 5-minute mark, and Mountain Home leading Alma by 5, 39-34. As that game showed us a lot of promise early on, as Alma led 14-3 at the end of the first quarter. It's been all Mountain Home since. The Cyclones with it on the move, trailing 39-21. There's a three-pointer by Villarreal. That one's no good. Rebound comes to Alexander Denton. 7 minutes left to go in the game. The Cyclones trail by 18. Now, Mountain Home leads by 8. As I say that, Alma just hit a 3. It's 42-37 there with 4.5 to go. Brazel, left side here, gets it over to McDonald. He'll airball a 3. Stump the rebound. Ahead to Villarreal. He'll stop about 15 feet away, 10 feet away, miss the runner. Van Buren going to save it, but they're going to throw it away. No, they're going to save it in bounds. Great athletic move there by Brazel. And it goes straight to Glavin McDonald. 6:20 left to go. Cyclones trailing 39-21. Brazel will launch a 3 from left side. Little flat on that shot, missed it. Rebound chased down to the corner by Siner. Here's Cade Smith ahead to Luke Stump. Luke Stump sidesteps his man, puts it up and in. 4 points for Luke here in this quarter, and a timeout called by Russellville. We'll take a break. We'll take a break. The Cyclones trail it here by 16. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op, we're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Welcome back. And we got to shorten our cord, so we're trying to work through some things with you. So if you hear us go silent, that's what it is. And as we come back to play, Van Buren leading Russellville 39-23 here with under 6 minutes to go in the game.
Stump's on the bench. I think he was just winded.
The Cyclones need to come back here. If they win, they secure a 3 seed. If they lose, possibly a 4, depending on what happens in the Mountain Home Alma game. With it is Alexander Denton. At the top, Cooley. He's been a one-man wrecking crew. He's scored in every quarter except for this one. He'll give it up top of the key. 3-pointer's good by Cazell. Man, sometimes it's just not your night. 42-23, and now I didn't see what the call was. They blew the whistle and pointed to Cooley going back the other direction. I don't know if he just knocked it out of bounds or what, but 42-23. The Cyclones trailing here by 19. As Caleb Candle losing the handle on it, tried to save it in bounds. It goes out, though. I think he landed out of bounds, and so the turnover goes over to Van Buren. With it in the backcourt is Brazel. He's double teamed without the dribble. And the pass is going to be stolen away by Cade Smith. Ahead to Siner, who puts it up and in. Malachi Siner with 6. Van Buren in the front court with a pass to Denton. Way out on the right side. Alexander Denton on the drive. In the lane, little floater is good. They get it that deep, he's probably going to score.
Oh, yeah,
that's a good drive there. 44-25, the Cyclones trailing. 4.5 to go. Cade Smith, pull-up 15-footer. That one's no good. Villarreal, the follow is good. Donnie V with 11 points for Russellville. That's his first points of the second half. 44-27, 4:15 left. Jaden Foster for the Cyclones will check in at the next dead ball. McDonald way out. They're running some clock when they can. Just a few seconds here. Going to eat it up in a hurry. Left side, Denton. They'll give him some ground. He lost the handle on it on his drive. Siner going on the floor trying to save it for Russellville. 7 seconds to shoot. They're going to shoot a long 3. And, well, there's nothing you could do there. I mean, that's just from way out. He still had plenty of time on the shot clock, and that's just when it's not your night. 20-point lead for Van Buren. Russellville trying to answer, and they do. Cade Smith with a 3, and Russellville will call a timeout. Cyclones trail by 17 with 3:33 left. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing here 47-30 with 3:33 left to play in the basketball game. Alma keeps battling back and then losing. They get up to close to within 3 or 4 from Mountain Home, and then it gets back down to 8 points right now. Alma trailing by 4, 47-43 with 2:28 left. The Cyclones, if they cannot make a comeback and win this game, they need Alma to come back and beat Mountain Home to be a 3 seed. So. And I don't know what the Cyclones are doing here, sorry.
No, I was going to say Smith's 3-pointer, that's his first of the game.
Inbounds pass comes to Denton. Ahead to Cooley. They bring it up right side and miss it. His shot goes off the iron. Jaden Foster with the rebound. His pass was intercepted. Shot blocked by Villarreal. Out of bounds. Last touch by Van Buren. .321 left to play here in the game. The Cyclones trailing here. 47-30. Bryce Beavers gets it to Cade Smith. Back to Bryce. Jaden Foster at the free throw line. 26 seconds to shoot. Cyclones need to make up a lot of points in a hurry. Ball was knocked away from Villarreal. Signer gets it in the lane for Russellville. He puts it up and in. Malachi with 8. His career high is 10. He did that against Siloam Springs. He got 8 tonight. And now a ball out of bounds. It belongs to Russellville over on that far side. Boy, Van Buren, their fans, they can be up by 20 points and they're going to be upset about something. And they're upset about that on the far side away from them. And their coach is way out on the floor. He's even getting the technical if he didn't watch it. I mean, I realize this ain't Alma, so you just barely get on the floor and get the technical, but he is way out on the floor. We're going to keep it right here. And he came way out on the floor, first to call timeout, but to argue with the official over that. And no bench warning, nothing, no harm, no foul. The Cyclones trailing hit 47-32. We'll tell you once again that tomorrow we will be broadcasting the 5A state swim meet. That'll be at the Aquatic Center. The girls are the favorite to four-peat, and the boys are not the favorite to win, but I think they're about second to Batesville. So you can see all that action beginning at 9 o'clock. I think it's going to be about 9-1 is what we project it to be. And then beginning at 4 o'clock tomorrow night, we'll have the 4A down to 1A state swim meet. 47-32 here. Van Buren leading the Cyclones with just under 3 minutes to play. Alma has pulled to within a point of Mountain Home, 49-48. We don't know how much time's left yet because during the timeout they show the clock. You know how much time's left in the timeout. Right now they're in the middle of a full timeout. Boy, this could really help the Cyclones if Alma could help us out, kind of give us a little bit more momentum. And the Cyclones could wait and play till Thursday instead of Tuesday. Cyclones with the basketball, trailing by 15. Got to get some points in a hurry here. Backdoor cut by Villarreal. Ball never got to him. A scramble for the loose ball. McDonald had it. He fell to the floor. His pass deflected out of bounds. It'll belong to Van Buren as it was last touched by Russellville.
Yeah, I think Smith was the last person that touched it. Good hustle by Smith trying to get that ball.
2:45 left. 47-32 our score. Van Buren with the lead. Long pass down the floor, tipped by Denton. He had to save it in bounds. He does to Trenton Cooley. Well, Cooley was not a factor in the first game between these two teams, but he has been all over the place tonight. He's one of 3-pointers in double figures, and he is all over the place. 2:35 left. The Cyclones trail by 15. Here comes the double team. Pass down low to Denton. He puts it up and in. He's got 10. 4 players in double figures for Van Buren. 49-32. Here's Foster on the drive. Jaden Foster is going to be fouled. And we get the first foul called on Van Buren here. 2:19 left. Just one foul for each team. And I didn't see the foul was called on.
Number one.
Yeah, this should be a shooting foul, shouldn't it? And, oh, wait, they called a foul on us.
What?
Oh, wait. They called a foul on
brother.
Foster. That's a bad call. That's a bad call.
Yes.
And so, yeah, everybody thought it was a foul in our favor, and I was wondering why they weren't lining up, and Coach Chenault was upset. Yeah, I didn't see that. I was confused on that. I'm totally shocked. I thought it was a foul called, but they posted the foul on Foster. And meanwhile, Van Buren with it down low. McDonald puts it up and in. I'm sorry, that's not McDonald. That's Cooley. Here's a steal by Van Buren, going the other direction. And we have foul called now on Cade Smith with 1:43 left. Coach Chenault asking who took the charge. The official doesn't understand. He thinks it's out. He's talking about this possession. He was talking about the possession down here. We're all tied at 51 in the other game. Here, we just forget about the score right now. It's 53-32. Cyclones throwing it. Nothing going right for Russellville.
No.
Russellville just wants to forget this one. The layup going the other direction for Jackson Cazale. And they're running the Cyclones off the floor right now. 23-point lead for Van Buren. The Cyclones beat Van Buren at their place. They're returning the favor here tonight. The Cyclones going to throw it away again. Brazil back the other direction. Layup rolls off the iron whistle, and a blocking foul is going to be called against the Cyclones. It looked like he almost did a LeBron move where he was trying to flail and create contact, and late call, but I think Coach Chenault's still asking about what happened down here, and and I think he's right about that. I think of the play, not that it matters right now, but I think the play down here that was miscalled, and I think that's just a microcosm of what's happened tonight. Brazil's first free throw is good, and he hits the second one. They're wanting to get the mercy rule, I think. They're keeping their starters on the floor here, leading 57-32 with a minute left. Turnaround jumper missed by Siner. With the rebound is Glavin McDonald. Double teamed in the backcourt. Brazel still in the backcourt. Russellville chasing the basketball. He'll split the double team in the front court. Gets it to Cooley. 57-32. Van Buren going to win the basketball game. They're going to move to 12-2 in conference, and Russellville will make the state tournament. That's a good thing. Russellville has to forget about this one and concentrate on state next week. Cade Smith, catch and shoot from the right side. Three-pointer won't go. 28 seconds left. And Cooley gets the pass off to Glavin McDonald.
Hold it.
And he carried the basketball.
Right on his hip.
Yep. 19 seconds left to play in the game, though. The other game coming down to the wire. Alma with the lead and the basketball. And now they're going to do that. And they're going to bring some people back in the game with 19 seconds left. New five. All new five. We got Ty Colby, Gabriel Johnson in the game. Bryce Beavers will take it left side. He'll shoot one high off the glass, no good. We get a foul called on Van Buren. Their first foul called of the fourth quarter, and it'll put Bryce Beavers to the free throw line. Mountain Home with the basketball back the other direction, and Alma leading by 2. We're having to watch this one with 13 seconds left. And a timeout called by Mountain Home. Free throw is good by Bryce Beavers. We have a timeout at Mountain Home. 10 seconds left. Mountain Home with the basketball, and Alma leads by 2. Back here, Bryce hits them both. And Van Buren gets the inbounds pass. Still in the back court. In the front court now, Gabriel Johnson gets it off to Devin Mays. And they'll swing it around left side to Ty Colby. With 3 seconds left, Cyclones still battling. Oh, Cade Smith just crashed into the stands. He seems to be okay. And it's not the way we wanted it. Cyclones lose it here by a score of 57-34. Russellville loses this one, but they're going to be watching the last few seconds of this Alma game, and we're going to too. But Russellville loses this one here tonight. They'll fall to 8-6 in conference play, 23-7 in the overall. And I'm glad to say bye to these Van Buren fans. As boy, they're a little rough crowd here, but they're going to leave here happy with a big victory over your Russellville Cyclones. We're going to take a break and come back with your postgame show here. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
I am a teacher.
I am a banker.
I'm a father.
I am a mother.
I'm Muskie Harris, former Arkansas Razorback. I have 26 years of recovery. Meth does not discriminate. Choose your natural state.
We choose me over meth.
55,000 fans having a good time. 385 with a deadly secret. Meth kills more Arkansans per year than cocaine and heroin combined. Help stop this epidemic before it's too late. Choose your natural state. Choose me over meth.
Welcome back, and think I have to shorten my mic fix temporarily. I'm afraid to move. After the game tonight, the Cyclones lose it here by a score of 57-34. We'll give you the scoring totals, and we do want to tell you an update at Mountain Home. Mountain Home hit a 2-pointer with 2 seconds left, so they're going to overtime. So they're tied 53-53 in Mountain Home between them and Alma. Russellville, with this loss tonight, they need Alma to pull off that victory. Alma's trailed most of the game. They led at the end of the first quarter by 11, 14-3, but Mountain Home quickly took the lead back, and they led almost the whole way until that final minute when Alma took the lead, gave it up on that on a 2-pointer with 2 seconds left. So we'll be watching that. As for us here, 4 players in double figures for Van Buren, 14 points each for Kazale and Cooley, 10 points for McDonald and Denton, 7 points for Drew Brassel. For the Cyclones, they had 1 player in double figures. That was Donovan Villarreal with 11 points, 8 points for Malachi Siner, 5 points for Cade Smith, 4 points each for Luke Stump and Cam Frazier, 2 points for Bryce Beavers. But boy, tough loss. If you're going to point to anything positive, I mean, positive that Luke Stump was able to play. Again, he's not been able to play since he was injured in the first quarter of the Siloam Springs game. It's been a long time coming for Luke Stump. But other than that, it's a tough loss and a loss I'd like to forget. What's your thoughts of the game?
Well, talking about Luke Stump, I got him down for 4 points, 2 blocks, and a rebound. Just cold shooting. There's nothing else you can say about it. We were 2 of 14 from the three-point line, 4 of 8 from the charity stripe. You can't win games with shooting like that. And Coach Chenault, I'm sure he's telling them that. But we were so cold. Even our passing was not sharp. Nothing was going right for the Cyclones. And I think we were fortunate to come back and score as many points as we did. But it was just a tough night for the Cyclones.
Well, Russellville never led. They trailed at the end of the first quarter. They tied it in the second quarter, 13-13. And then before halftime hit us, it was 19-15. And even with Van Buren having a 4-point lead, it just felt worse than a 4-point lead. And I don't know. There's one thing where, we played bad, but we're still close. It didn't feel that way. It felt like it was starting to slip away even before it actually did, and that was something that really bothered me.
Well, we just had a problem moving the ball. We bring the ball down. We have trouble with our passing. They're not sharp. Van Buren, give them credit. They played a very tight defense. They were anticipating the passes. They were breaking into the passing lanes, and they were getting easy layups. So we saw that at Van Buren. We really saw it here tonight. Russellville's going to have to sharpen their passing. They're just going to have to break this cold spell of shooting like this. It's just, like I say, 1 of 7 from the first half, 1 of 7 second half as far as the three-point line. We're going to have outside shooting for this team to move.
And if you look, I think when Luke got injured, that hurt us big time, because I was actually talking to Kevin Hobby about this before the girls' game. I said, when Luke went out, all of a sudden we weren't open as much as we were, because they had to respect that 14, 15 points a game that Luke had, and that was able to get open shots from the outside. All of a sudden we weren't getting those open shots from the outside, or it was just tougher to get the open shots, and that could affect you. When you're running around constantly being hounded and you finally get open, you're exhausted, and sometimes that you need that inside presence, and Russellville just didn't have that when Luke went out.
No, definitely not. Now, Siner has come in. He's played a good game on the inside. He played a good game tonight. He got 3 rebounds. Yeah. I've got him down for 8 points. Yeah. But he really hustled. He was going after the ball. They got him for 3 fouls, but that tells me he's hustling.
Well, and that's 2 shy of his career high. He had 10 at Siloam. That's his career high, and he did that on the game that Luke went out. And so he had 8 points tonight. But Luke, just able to get out there. You could sense, even with our cold shooting, when he first came out there in the first quarter, it lifted the team a little bit. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I talked to his parents, and they said, hey, he might be playing. Let's kind of keep it quiet. Well, when I saw Luke, he says, hey, I might get in. I mean, this is one deal where the one guy wasn't supposed to be even thinking about it. He was all excited about it. We talked to Coach Chenault off the record. He said, I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. We've got to play this, as close to the vest we can, and we don't want him to get injured anymore. So it was just one of them deals. But I thought he did a good job. It's 4 points, but just to be able to come in and play, missed 7 games, I think, after that Siloam game, and able to come back and play after a broken foot with no surgery. That's just fantastic.
Well, not only the 4 points, but 2 blocks as well.
Yeah, and we're gonna keep it here just for a little bit longer. Sorry, Steven. Sorry, Chase. If you need to leave, go right ahead. Looking at the Alma game at Mountain Home, Alma is leading in the overtime period with 1:04 left, 60-53. I wish these fans were still here so I could start telling them that it may not be going their way. I want to tell you that the Cyclones lose it here by a score of 57-34. I want to quickly recap the girls' game for you. The Lady Cyclones did not need tonight's victory. It was already going to be sewn up, but they wanted second place by themselves. They're now officially the 5A West runner-up to Greenwood. The Lady Cyclones beat Van Buren tonight 63-50. It's the first game in the last 4 years that they've played without Talia Ely. She had started every game since her 9th grade season. She is out with a season-ending injury that happened Tuesday. Did not play tonight. Obviously, she's done for the year. Brenna Burke, though, 24 points tonight. Drew Robinson with 13. Shaisha Willis with 9. Kyra White, who had 18 when she went out Tuesday night, had 7 points tonight and 7 by Z Campbell. And the Lady Cyclones have 22 victories on the season. They're 12-2 in conference play, and they are heading into the state tournament as the number 2 seed and will play Thursday at 1 o'clock against Hot Springs Lakeside. But a good win for them and Coach LaShanta Johnson, who we feel like should be Coach of the Year in the conference. Well,
the Lady Cyclones just did a fantastic job, and they knew what they had to do without Elian and Tara White. She just played a fantastic game. She's hustling. Well, all the team was. It was a team effort tonight, and just every one of them needs to be complimented.
Alma going to the free throw line, leading by 10 with 55 seconds left in the overtime period. I almost left them dead in the water there. They were down by 8 in the fourth quarter, make it an 11-point lead. It looks like Van Buren's victory is not going to mean anything as far as the seeding. So Van Buren will be a 2, and Alma will be the 1 seed because Van Buren needed to win tonight, and they needed Alma to lose. Mountain Home missing a 3, Alma getting the rebound, and so it looks like it's going to go our way, meaning even with this loss tonight, Russellville going to be the 3 seed. Now, should this hold, I'm going to go ahead and call this like this, okay? So should this hold, what this means is the Cyclones will play Thursday at 2:30 at Searcy. So what that means is Thursday, February 29th, next week at Searcy, you'll have the girls playing at 1 o'clock and the boys playing at 2:30. We'll have back-to-back games for Russellville. That'll be huge for our fans that are going down there. They don't have to split up and go different days, so we'll have a good following there. But we will have the game for you right here on 102.3 KCJC, also streaming on Cyclone Booth, and we'll have both games for you beginning at 1 o'clock. And Alma leading by 11 with 25 seconds left, and they're dribbling out the clock there. And so it looks like that's what it's going to be. Alma leading by 11 in the overtime period, and so Russellville going to be the 3 seed on the boys' side. So we'll be at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock on Thursday. So it all ends well. Russellville has to forget about this game, and Russellville has to forget about this game on the boys' side, and hey, they got work to do because all this means is 1 loss. Now doesn't matter if you're undefeated, doesn't matter if you lost every the games you shouldn't. What matters is it's a state tournament and everybody's 0-0. We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. We'll tell you our next broadcast, we believe, will be Thursday, barring some unforeseen miracle. It'll be Thursday of next week, and we'll be on the air a little bit before 1 o'clock from Searcy High School as the Lady Cyclones will take on Hot Springs Lakeside. And then the senior boys right after that at 2:30 will take on Lake Hamilton, the 2 seed out of the South. We want to send a very special thank you to Stephen Barry, our engineer for tonight's broadcast, and also Chase Canfield engineering our stream issues here. And I also want to say a very special thank you for joining us, whether you're a Cyclone fan, Van Buren, or somebody from the 5A South, or whatever. We appreciate you joining us here tonight. We'll see you next week. And for Stephen Barry and Chase Canfield and Evan Duval, I'm Mickey Duval saying to you, good night, God bless, and thank you, Tony Bassel.
Russellville High School basketball on River Country KCJ.